welcome back. Oh, no, come over here. Okay, welcome back. We are, as you can see, with less than 6 hours left on the event. So, we're going to do a festival anecdote. We're going to do the Exquisite Night Chimes Part 2, the main story part, because that's the most important thing for me to see. So let's go to the quest. You and Ganyu have agreed to look separately for clues about the woman in Dvorak's story. Now it's time to meet up. I have not looked anywhere.
Some treasure.
Wait until 2 days. Wait until the appointed time. Okay, I mean, I've been playing. I thought that would just count, but okay. Confirm. Like 1 day should have passed at least. Guess not. So we'll wait again. Oh, whoops, let me go tab out real quick and mute this tab. Alright.
Looks like it's about time for us to meet up with Ganyu. Let's head to Eugene Terrace.
Okay. Let's do it. Whee! Also, I found a treasure chest a little while ago that I've never seen before. Like a big chest. Uh-oh. You fall asleep, Ganyu? Oh yeah, you were. You'd had to work 2 straight days without sleeping, but it said you did it 3 days. So you got to sleep for like
Greetings, traveler in
maybe
Paimon.
5 hours.
What time is it?
Are you okay, Ganyu? You were nodding off there. Didn't you sleep well last night?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Let's discuss the matter at hand.
Okay.
Since last time, I've been thinking a lot about the story Paimon told me.
Uh-huh.
In essence, someone rescued a drowning man and performed some music. If that were all there was to it, it could have been many people, human or Adeptus.
True.
But the tune was allegedly so wonderful that the drowning man forgot about everything else, even his own impending death, and only came to his senses after being brought to shore. Perhaps there was an adeptal power at work in that music that he, as a mortal, could not perceive. Or perhaps he sensed a power surrounding him but lacked the words to describe it, not knowing where it came from. Either way, if this part of the story is true, then the rescuer has to have been an Adeptus.
Yeah, I agree. That
really
makes the most
think
sense
so?
if he was in Liyue.
This story is all the way from Fontaine. Isn't this a bit of a long shot?
But he was in Liyue, right?
Also, Paimon's really curious about how people from Fontaine think this fairy lady looked.
Maybe they imagined her having wings. Maybe they gave her horns.
Ooh, like a crystal fly's wings? That would be pretty cool. But Paimon definitely can't imagine any of the Adepti looking like that.
True.
Actually, Ganyu, if you had to save a drowning person, how would you go about it?
Freeze the water beneath them.
Huh? Me? Well, I'd get them to the shore, and then I'd probably hide behind a tree and watch them for a while.
Why?
Once I was sure that they were going to be okay, I'd slip away without a sound.
So stealthy. So cute.
Got it. So basically, Ganyu's the type of person who doesn't like taking credit for her good deeds.
True.
No, it's not like that. I'm just not very good at explaining things. And I also find it really awkward accepting other people's gratitude.
Yeah.
Well,
So what we
what
just
if
said.
this Adeptus in the story had a similar attitude? That would explain why she just left without saying a word. She was probably thinking something like, One was merely passing by and saw fit to address this egregious disruption to one's graceful zithering at once. You may keep your thanks to yourself.
Yes.
That was actually a very good impression of Cloud Retainer, Paimon.
Very good.
As far as I'm aware, Cloud Retainer isn't the most musically gifted. Still, we can't completely rule her out just yet. If we set off now, we could head to Mount Outsung and ask her about it.
Okay.
You'll be able to confirm either way if it's her, and I can,
Sleep?
I've been in Lea Harbor for so long now that I'm just not as familiar with the Adepti anymore. If there's anything we want to know about them, she's the best person to ask.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds great! And we're pretty close with Cloud Retainer by now, so we probably don't even need to bring her food this time, right?
I've prepared a gift for her to mark the festival, just in case. However,
What? However what?
Cloud Retainer spends most of her days studying mechanisms in her abode.
Yes.
She's on her own so much of the time that the moment she has someone to chat with, she just...
Blah, 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 blah,
Never
blah.
mind.
Squawk,
I
squawk,
promised
squawk,
I'd help
squawk.
Mr. Dvorak, and now that I've made the contract, I can't be having second thoughts. Traveler, Paimon, let's set off for Cloud Retainer's abode.
Okie doke.
Seems like this is a tough decision for Ganyu, but she's made up her mind now. Paimon gets why she'd be so anxious. Okay, how about this? If Cloud Retainer tries to start telling stories about her again this year, we should pipe up and change the topic.
We can try.
Wait, did she leave already? Hey, Ganyu,
Wait
wait up!
up! Whoosh. Started. A single harmony for an irreplaceable soul. Ooh, that's far. Okay, one sec. Yes. Perfect. It's been a while since I've been here. I couldn't remember the easiest way to get up top. But thankfully there is an easy way. Maybe as well get the Chisun flower while I'm here. That's where we normally meet her. It's at that table. But today they want me to come over here. To the one who views this monument, seek ye first the monuments in the mountain, and only then return to the one erected here. Any who earnestly seeks to resolve my perplexion should seek first the monuments in the mountain and view them in order. Okay. I don't know what that means.
Paimon's so tired from trying to keep up. Don't either of you need to take any breaks?
No way.
I can't believe it. Cloud Retainer is not here.
How can you tell?
Huh? Did we miss her?
She doesn't like to travel, so in the past, it's always been the other Adepti who come to visit her during the festivals.
Maybe she's busy with something else?
True. Now that I think about it, Cloud Retainer would be quite capable of taking care of anything on her own. There's no need to worry about her.
Oh, look.
Since she's not here, I guess the next step is to check all the other Adepti abodes, one by one.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Will it involve a lot more traveling?
Yes.
Got it! Paimon has a great idea!
What?
Please go on, Paimon.
Paimon?
Our goal here is to find the Adeptus that helped Dvorak's ancestor, right?
Yes.
We can't hear any music right now, but if she's really as nice as the story suggests, she'd definitely come to help anyone who was drowning, right?
Maybe?
Yes, I think that's fair to say.
So, all we have to do is get the traveler to pretend to fall into the water, and the Adeptus will come to the rescue!
If you're so sure, why don't you try?
You know perfectly well that Paimon can't swim! Paimon would sink like a rock!
I just think it's a bad idea.
Just trust Paimon! The water's pretty deep over there. Quick, swim to the very center!
Okay. Help!
Help! Help! Someone's drowning!
Ah,
If only there was a kind-hearted Adeptus here to save us! Oh no! Whatever will Paimon do?
Someone carries you ashore
What
so
is going
quickly
on?
that you don't catch who it is. Hi, Xiao. Oh, Shinha.
How do you feel right now?
I'm fine. Better now that you're here.
Shenhe, and the Conqueror of Demons.
Why don't you say something? Please don't make Paimon explain it.
Was your idea.
Okay, fine. Paimon will explain. We're looking for an Adeptus who's good at being a lifeguard and playing music.
Yes.
But if the Adepti aren't gonna stay home, then how are we supposed to find them?
It wasn't me.
Yeah, so this Adeptus is most likely a woman.
And I am not an Adeptus, as you both already know, Traveler and Paimon.
Yes, we know.
Okay, so this is Paimon's fault. No way Paimon would have suggested this idea if she'd known how awkward this was gonna be.
I'm fine. Sorry for troubling you.
Glad you're okay.
You're leaving?
As far as I know, the one you seek is no Yaksha. And one last thing.
Uh-huh.
Your actions here caused others a great deal of worry. Do not repeat them again in the future.
Okay. Shoop.
As ever, the Conqueror of Demons comes and goes, just like the wind.
Right. I didn't dare to say a word just now.
Yep, you were very nervous.
How's your training going, Shenhe? Have you made any plans for Lantern Rite? We could spend it together in Liyue Harbor if you'd like.
Shenhe makes Ganyu look like a small child. Dang.
Oh, I had planned to spend the festival with Master this year. However...
Yeah, where is she?
Oh, speaking of Cloud Retainer, when did you see her last?
She's why we're
earlier
here.
this morning, she set off for Mount Hulao at dawn. I noticed she was using an Adeptus art of some kind to protect a mechanism that looked like a boiler. Maybe it was a gift for Mountain Shaper. I did not inquire.
So we just missed her. Please excuse me for a moment. I think I'll leave the gift in her abode.
Sure. Thank you.
Okie dokie. See you later, Ganyu.
It sounds like Ganyu and Shenhe have gotten a lot closer recently.
Yes. During the summer and winter, I continued to train with Master. In the other months of the year, I have been learning to adapt to human life in Liyue Harbor. Ganyu arranged accommodations for me in the city, and also recommended several work positions for me.
Have any of them worked out?
But when I try to blend in by referring to her as Miss Ganyu or Lady Ganyu, like the others, she says I mustn't address her like that. Sometimes I'm supposed to copy other people. Sometimes I'm not. It's a little difficult to keep track of everything.
Ganyu just gets embarrassed when people call her Lady Ganyu.
Oh, is that what it is? Noted.
Noted.
So, you came looking for Master today because you wanted to ask her about the Mystery Adeptus. Is that right?
Y'alls?
Yep. Oh, speaking of that, have you ever heard any music while out training in the mountains?
Music? What is that?
Of course.
It's, a kind of a happy or relaxing sound. Or, a nerve-wracking sound. Or even a terrifying one.
This is a horrible description, Paimon. You did an excellent
Okay,
Cloud
I'm done.
Retainer impression earlier, but you can't
I also
describe
left her a
music.
note so that she knows where to find us. We won't miss her again.
Sure.
Yay! That's really helpful. Thanks!
We were just talking about this thing called music, and based on Paimon's description, I do believe I hear it every day. Please follow me.
Okay.
Oh, really? Great, let's go!
It's too bad Paimon's description was awful. Follow Shinhe to her cultivation place. Okay. But first, this thing is here and has been here for who knows how long. So I kind of...
Nice and spicy.
Fourth, my plan. Dodge this.
Boba, get them.
Whoops.
Cool it.
Hooray.
Quite the find.
Quite the find. I mean, it's an okay find, I guess. Undeveloped territory over there. Pretty plain to see it, in fact. Ooh.
This is the place. I enjoy training here to the sound of music.
To the sound of music.
Oh no! Paimon's got gas! Paimon can't hear anything!
It's like the bat in Fern Gully when his wing's over his face. Me too. Sorry, Paimon. Me too.
The faint sound of birdsong, the quiet murmur of the streams. These are relaxing sounds. Are they not the music of which you speak?
No, Paimon was just really bad at it.
Paimon wasn't quite done with the description.
That's
Okay,
your...
fine. It's all Paimon's fault. What we're looking for are not the sounds of nature, but melodies played on special instruments.
How do we know it was played with an instrument? As far as we know, she just was walking along making music, so she's probably just singing.
And a melody is?
Come on, Paimon, sing us a nursery rhyme. Ganyu, why don't you sing that folk song you sing to Glaze Lilies?
Huh?
Huh?
Hey, why don't you just sing that one melody Shen has heard before? It'll probably help her to understand what we're talking about.
Okay. Ooh, very nice.
Was that from the opera that Yunjin sang?
Yes, it was so great. It was so wonderful last
That
year.
was a melody, and melodies can be called music.
It felt like I was transported back to the past. In my mind's eye, I could see the Zhao lanterns lighting up the night sky again. We're all there, raising our glasses and drinking to our heart's content on the Jade Chamber. As I watched Yunjin's performance, I felt a warm sensation in my heart. And as the drink reached my stomach, it went from warm to hot. When you hummed that
hot.
melody just now, feelings from a whole year ago came right back to me, as strong as they were on that day.
That is what music does
Oh.
for you.
So that's the power of music.
Yep, exactly.
Wow, Shenhe. That was so deep. Music definitely has the power to bring up memories. It's like a time capsule with all the special moments from our lives squished inside.
It's true. I'm about to make a new playlist
What
that's a
about
time
that,
capsule
Ganyu?
of my special
Are there
moments.
any melodies that have left a deep impression on you?
I don't remember if my parents ever sang any lullabies to me. I know some local folk songs. And a few other things come to mind too.
Yeah, but do you have memories tied
The
to
songs
them?
of the sailors down at the docks. The little ditties that the vendors call out in front of their beloved shops. The tunes of folk artists performing on the streets.
All the sounds of Liyue Harbor.
Yes, that's right.
Your home.
In the past, whenever I heard the sound of those tunes, I always felt that they were worlds apart from me. Nenny and Leo, probably view me as a non-human. And they are right, in the sense that I never could connect with humans' artistic expression and their sentiments. So I haven't been able to integrate into their community and be a part of their lives. At least, that's the view I held in the past. Only more recently did I start to realize that the only barriers are ones that I have erected with my imagination. The way those melodies make me feel isn't all that different from other people after all. They're about mundane details of everyday existence. Life's ups and downs, joys and sorrows. Even though we come from different backgrounds and have different stories to tell, when it comes down to the most common things that we see and experience around us each day in the city, in that sense, we're all the same.
Yeah,
You go,
that is
Ganyu.
You're true.
You're really making progress. You have loads of friends in Liyue Harbor when you think about it. Like, okay, maybe some are more like coworkers and bosses, but at the very least, Kuching and Shenna are your friends now, right?
Yes?
Yes, I am. Technically speaking, we should refer to each other by the conventional forms of address used among fellow disciples. But now that I know what constitutes a friendship, I do believe we are more friends than co-disciples.
I believe so too.
Thank you, everyone.
Once the days are warmer, I would like to host you at my home in the city. Please invite Kuching as well. I've planted many types of flowers. I'm sure some of them will be to your taste.
You are too kind. I couldn't possibly.
She just munches on the flowers.
Nonsense.
The
You
true
are
cocoa
my
goat.
friend. I have cultivated and cared for the flowers just as you taught me. Once you've seen them for yourself, I am sure you can advise me how to do an even better job next time. I will save some for decoration. We can feast on the rest.
Nice.
Then, thank you in advance. Wait, what is that saying again? If you insist?
There you go.
Do people say that? I'm not completely sure either.
It doesn't matter, okay? You got the point across. No need to split
Yeah.
hairs. Paimon's more
The only time it
concerned
matters
about
when
the
you're
idea
super
of
precise
a
with your
real
speech is
night
when you're
out.
arguing on the
Eating
internet.
flowers? Really? Does this have anything to do with you both being the disciples of that illuminated bird?
I doubt Kitching will be munching on any flowers.
Who dares refer to one not by one's Adeptus title, but merely as that illuminated bird?
Uh-oh.
Master.
Our greetings, Cloud Retainer.
Ah! There it is! The illuminated bird is landed!
Double. Now she has the gall to use it rather than she, even after being chastised once already. Barely a moment has passed since we last met, and yet your impertinence has reached new heights. Very well. If you refuse to learn your lesson, one shall scold you no further.
I'm glad I didn't pick that flower, because now you have something to stand by.
One has received your message from Ganyu. On the matter of the Adeptus you seek, one suspects to know their identity.
Oh?
Well, shall one lead the way?
Yes, please.
I still have to complete my training for today, so I will bid farewell to everyone here.
Okay, see you later,
Very
Shenhe.
well. Await my arrival at one's abode later this night. On this special occasion, you should indulge yourself with some savory dishes.
Nice. Happy Lantern Rite, Shenhe.
If you want to release a Shao Lantern, come and find us anytime.
Thank you, everyone. Happy Lantern Rite to you too.
Thanks. Love that. Head to the designated location. Okie dokie. I can do that. Whee. Well, maybe. Oh, 1,500 meters. I'm gonna teleport. That's what I'm gonna do. But first I'm going to mark this spot because... Delete. There is a mystery up in these here mountains that I have not yet solved. So I need to maybe try and do that sometime. What's my completion percentage for said mountains? 100%? Well, okay then. Up.
Is this Quaily Plains? Cloud Retainer, why did you bring us here?
Ganyu is of course familiar with the name Guizhong, but have you ever heard of her?
I've definitely heard it somewhere.
Guizhong is another name of Agentis, the god of dust.
Ooh.
She was extroverted in nature and adored social gatherings and inventions alike. Long ago, this region was yet a prosperous assembly. Guizhong often invited her friends to visit her home, reserving for us seats around the largest stone table. Sea Gazer would always bring out his latest treasure and place it upon the table. He could be quite the braggart. Though usually a mild-mannered fellow, when it came to those collectibles he was so fond of, he always loved to show them off.
Paimon remembers that name. So that's what Sea Gazer was like.
He was an old friend and a former rival. One has many memories of him.
Fond memories?
Once he had brought out the treasure, it would predictably become the center of attention. Neither Guizhong nor one was content to let him just steal the spotlight. So we would then also present our proudest mechanical creations. As Adepti, we were each gifted in our own ways, and naturally proud of our accomplishments in our respective fields of expertise. As a result, one often quarreled with Sea Gazer. His treasures were not even of his own making. He just used his exploration skills to dig them out of the ground.
Skills are skills.
How, pray tell, could he compare to me, when every single one of one's accomplishments were crafted by one's own hand?
Sheesh.
Cloud Retainer, you are getting competitive again.
One digresses. Regardless, every time an argument occurred, Guizhong would come over to watch us during our mutual lambastics. On some occasions, she would join in, and on others, she'd take one of us by the limb and start uttering the most ridiculous nonsense.
What kind of nonsense?
No kind of nonsense were we spared. Sometimes she would brazenly opine, why argue between yourselves when neither of you could ever hope to beat me? Other times,
I like how
she
sassy
would
she
make
is.
unsolicited suggestions, such as, once you two are done arguing, let's go to the foot of the mountain and grill some meat. She always sought to make everyone happy, and one must say, she had quite the gift for it. No matter what nonsense she said, one never felt bothered or offended. It also helped that she never referred to one as that illuminated bird or ladybird.
Yeah, about that.
Come on, get over yourself!
Anyway, just as our impassioned arguments would reach the apex of acrimony, Marchosius would bring his delectable dishes to the table. Who would dare snub the stove god and his wondrous creations?
The stove god.
At the sight of him, we would all immediately drop the argument and prepare the table for a night of feasting and drinking. Back then, one was always bothered by how the cups Rex Lapis brought were always too square for one's taste. Can you see yourselves ever enjoying a drink from a square cup?
Sure. That's fine. It's a cup is a cup. I don't think I'd really mind.
Then you are most tolerant. But that is its own virtue.
True.
Even one could never find fault with Marchosius's cooking. As we ate, Guizhong would continue to find topics for conversation, filling the table with humor and laughter. Each of those old fossils had their character flaws and points of obstinacy.
Dang.
So why was it that whenever we dined together, we always had a marvelous time? We would drink together from a spot high in the mountains until the moon set and the sun rose, and only then would the banquet finally come to an end. Streetwood Rambler would often remain to admire the flowers with Guizhong
Streetwood Rambler.
before
Never
returning
heard of that
to her
one.
own abode. The glaze lilies were far more abundant back then. Entire fields of them would appear to the eye as a veritable sea of flowers.
Streetward Rambler?
Yeah, there you go.
That would be Ping. You probably know her as Madam Ping.
Oh, Granny.
Oh, okay. Wait, this is a lovely story and everything, but didn't we come here to find that Adeptus from Mr. Dvorak's story? Or are you saying that it was Guizhong? Didn't she, already,
Die.
Alas, long has one avoided this place for precisely that reason. The sights here are a reminder of a time long gone, and evoke much sorrow.
Yeah.
One should have guessed that you would disrupt one's poignant moment of mourning with your incessant questioning.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
No matter, one will share the whole story with you now.
Okay, I'm ready.
In times gone by, one quarreled oft with Guizhong concerning mechanical principles. We each had our ideals, and neither would yield. Under the pretext of a social gathering,
Whoa.
one invited the impartial Rex Lapis to judge the quality of our creations. But Rex Lapis declared that Guizhong's Obscuro Vopus mechanism was superior. Though one was too proud to acknowledge it, in one's heart, one knew that Guizhong was indeed the superior talent in the mechanical arts. As for the story between Guizhong and Streetward Rambler, that begins with a certain bell. In Guizhong's opinion, while mechanisms were no substitute for human composers, they were yet capable of producing simple but fine melodies.
Oh.
But Streetward Rambler believed music to be an expression of the soul. An emotional
Wait, that's
enterprise
Granny?
that could never hope to be replicated by machinery. They argued endlessly, until one asked Rex Lapis to intercede. He confiscated the bell and designated it for ceremonial use. Thereafter, one would often find them convening in the mountains, discussing music, mechanics, and all the affairs of the mortal world. But these good times were not to last. War broke out between the gods, and soon engulfed the Guili plains. Guizhong was overpowered by the enemy, and fell in battle. When Streetwood Rambler and I arrived at the scene at long last, all that remained among the ruins was her lifeless body. After this, at Streetwood Rambler's request,
Dang.
Rex Lapis granted her the cleansing bell for safekeeping. To honor our friend's memory, one made a few finishing touches to her ballistic device. Many lantern rites have passed since then. Many greetings and goodbyes. Upon what do you gaze? The Guili Plains?
God, this is
No.
pretty.
It's everything. We think of human life as like a lantern that's lit one minute and extinguished the next. But are we Adepti so different? Perhaps as dust settles after a storm, we too must one day return to the world below.
Dang, Granny really did
One has
age.
always been austere and private by nature, and has never relished socializing. One's dealings with Guizhong were born out of discussions on the discipline of mechanics.
What? You have loads of friends, and you seem pretty chatty.
Yeah.
Just because one is not ignorant of social graces does not mean one is fond of them.
Fair.
One is
Very fair.
perfectly capable of partaking in conversation despite being introverted.
That's me, Cloud Retainer. I'm you.
But in the end, one is nothing like Streetward Rambler. She is dauntless but thoughtful, not to mention eloquent and wise. Moreover, her friendship with Guizhong was far greater than one's own. Back when they were rivals, they would often compete against one another in the realm of musical composition. That cleansing bell was one of Guizhong's proudest works, having the ability to both compose and perform.
Wait, that's weird. Didn't Madame Ping say she pestered an old friend for that bell? And she also said something about being a vain beauty when she was young or something.
She was right.
Streetward Rambler, a vain beauty. My foot. That bell has a sad history. Clearly, she refrained from sharing with you the truth of its origins, since the right time had not yet come. As for her old friend, who else could it be?
Fair enough.
As soon as
True.
Streetward Rambler heard that a certain Zhang Li wished to borrow the bell, she realized that the man was none other than Rex Lapis, and that he had made an enormous decision. After all, we all have known each other for several millennia. Some things between us are implicitly understood.
Whoa! So they were talking in secret code? Oh, Paimon did not see that one coming.
Enough of your intrusions. Where was one up to? Ah, yes. One remembers now. The cleansing bell is powered by a mechanical art, and can be
feel like I'm
used to great
sinking.
effect as an accompanying instrument. After the passing of its creator, it was used on numerous occasions during rites of parting. But Streetward Rambler did not acquire it from Rex Lapis for the purpose of producing further funerary tunes. No. Each time she rang it, it was to play the tune that Guizhong composed on it.
To remember her friend.
The two once clashed over their beliefs about the meaning of music. Who would have thought that with Guizhong's passing and Streetward Rambler's mourning, two tunes composed in discord would eventually become one harmonious composition? Once upon a time, Streetward Rambler also loved gatherings, liquor, and music. But after Guizhong passed, she preferred her own company. She could often be found sitting alone at a mountain summit, contemplating and reminiscing with her zither.
Zither.
Music would go from mournful to soothing to impassioned. Many years passed before she finally composed a melody to her satisfaction. In celebration, she played the tune to the clouds. Regrettably, one has only ever heard her play that tune once.
I wonder if that's the one that the guy
Which
heard.
brings one back to the matter you've been investigating. Perhaps it was during that performance that the ancestor of your Fontaine friend fell into the water and was saved by Streetward Rambler.
Could be.
But if she was so happy with the melody, why would she only play it once?
Because it came from the memory of her friend.
One
Probably
was
makes her
also
sad.
greatly perplexed by this. After suppressing one's curiosity for a long while, one finally approached her and asked why she would retire the tune after having spent so long on it. In response, she said, "Though the strings that played that melody survive, the one who inspired it is gone. Tell me, Cloud Retainer, when the one attuned to my soul is no longer here, who else could hope to understand this tune?"
Dang. That's
Aw, poor Madame
really
Ping.
heartbreaking.
I just remember being taken care of by you when I was young. Once the Archon War came to an end, I stayed behind in Liyue Harbor to honor my contract. Although I met Guizhong a few times, I never knew anything of this particular story.
Guizhong was quite the visionary, but tragically passed before her time. Her manuscripts still lie unfinished in the realm of clouds. Blank pages give one cause for contemplation on what might have been. Had you not decided to search for that mystery Adeptus, perhaps these stories too would have been lost to the sands of time.
Well, I'm glad they weren't.
As of now, you know the truth. That the Adeptus who rescued the drowning man was none other than Streetwood Rambler.
Certainly seems that way, huh?
Do you intend to discuss this with her?
Why, yeah? Yeah.
Do you mean Ping might find the topic too distressing?
She might.
Precisely. The passing of our old friend is a heavy topic that both of us are usually careful to avoid.
If I may be so bold, Cloud Retainer, could it be that this is just your own personal opinion?
Oh? How so?
I've been in Liyue Harbor for quite a long time now, and I've witnessed many farewells along the way. So I too am well acquainted with the pain of the passing of a loved one. But this doesn't bring the city or its people to a standstill. They have to keep moving forward.
Yeah?
Someone as perceptive and wise as Ping will surely have come to understand and embrace this.
You would think.
Though these immortal mountains have lost an Adeptus, the harbor of mortals has gained a wise elder. No loss can ever be undone, but there is always much that can still be gained. Ping has helped countless people, and will
And she
guide
gave
many
me a
others
teapot.
in the years to come. And all to whom she extends a helping hand become her friends. People she can admire flowers and discuss music with. Though it is heartbreaking to lose a kindred spirit, life goes on, because there are new friends waiting for you further down the road.
That's true. I agree,
We
Ganyu.
even asked Madame Ping what she thought about adding a music festival to this year's lantern rite. When we get back, why don't we just ask her if she'd like to perform? Maybe we can even get her up on stage.
That may be a bridge too far.
You youngsters and your imaginations.
We do have those.
Why don't you come with us? It's been a long time since you last spoke with Ping, and Liyue Harbor is always decorated so beautifully during the festival period.
Truly is.
Is not every lantern rite the same in this regard? Were there ever anything new to discuss? One in Ping could meet any day of the year.
I disagree. Each new day and each new year is different from those that have come before. How long will you simply let them pass you by?
Yeah, can't just let them run away from you. You gotta
The
seize it.
edibles she brought this time were indeed quite delectable. Very well.
Yes.
Then one will be off. If the other old fossils have sneaked away into the city to amuse themselves, one shall soon find out.
The other old fossils.
All right. We should be getting back to the harbor as well. We don't want to keep her waiting.
That's true.
Once the Guili Assembly, now the Guili Plains. Say, if we planted flowers there and cared for them carefully enough, do you think that one day we'd be able to recreate the sea of glaze lilies?
I do believe so.
Allow one to take back one's praise from a moment prior. You are still far too given to flights of fancy,
I
child.
thought you left.
What? Cloud Retainer? You were still listening?
I think it'll work, Ganyu.
One observed that you were making no effort to leave, and returned to chasten and hasten you.
Jason and
This
Hasten.
time, one is departing in earnest.
Okay, see you soon, Cloud Retainer. Okay, return to Liyue Harbor, talk to Madame Ping. Alright. I am back. So let's shoot off to where we need to go. And continue our questing. Hello. I think that was that deep voice I heard the other night that scared me.
Cloud Retainer?
It appears you made haste after all. One arrived but moments before you.
Yeah, I used a little fast travel.
Oh, bless my soul. To what do I owe the honor? How nice of you all to come and visit me.
Miss Illuminated Bird, haven't you said anything yet?
Said what, precisely? And why should one be tasked with saying it?
Yeah, it's kind of our responsibility, Paimon.
Because you're the one who's known Madam Ping the longest.
Yeah.
Street word. Or rather, presumably, you would prefer to be addressed as Ping?
Oh, Cloud Retainer, you are uncommonly polite today.
Given that Lantern Rite is almost upon us, the weather in the city is most pleasant, and a sweet floral fragrance lingers in the air. Ganyu, please continue from here.
Huh?
All right. So, this all started because we were trying to help Mr. Dvorak find the Adeptus who saved his ancestor's life.
Ganyu recounts the story to Madam Ping.
Cloud Retainer informed us that the one who played that melody and rescued the drowning man was none other than yourself.
Let me think. Yes, I do believe I recall that encounter.
Oh?
What a long time ago that was. I'm surprised that you still remember it. Even more astonishing, perhaps, is the fact that this story has survived this long at all, when mortal lives are so very brief.
It made a lasting impression on that family.
It appears that she has proven herself right once again.
Who's she?
We like to call her Guizhong. From the look in Cloud Retainer's eyes, I sense that she has already told you all about her.
Albeit reluctantly, one might add.
There is no harm done. After all, Lantern Rite's very purpose is to commemorate the heroes who gave their lives for Liyue. Although Guizhong did not live to see the splendid sights of today, she was as much a hero as any other.
So, how has she proven herself right again exactly?
Once upon a time, she said to me that humans were a weak form of life that she wished to protect with her wisdom. But as she interacted more and more with them, her opinions on them began to change. She marveled at the beautiful complexity of their spirits, the sheer splendor of all they could accomplish through their hard work and intelligence. She told us that to underestimate human potential would be to make a grave mistake. With the smallest amount of guidance, enormous power can be unleashed in them.
That's true.
And a human
Just
who
a
has
little
reached their full potential may well be her equal.
vision here, vision there.
Someone who could have as much to teach an Adeptus as to learn from them.
She always had a way with words. That her mechanical accomplishments were judged superior to one's own was, one suspects, in large part due to her sheer eloquence.
She sold them better.
Speaking of mechanics, Cloud Retainer, do you still remember that potted plant mechanism? The one that the two of you gave me as a gift?
Of course. Guizhong and one both put an immense amount of effort into that gift. It would be no overstatement to call it a testament to each of our individual technical genius.
As Guizhong once said, it takes every blade of grass and every flower to make a homeland. When I see the sight of Liyue Harbor before us today, I am reminded of this.
Madam Ping looks very emotional right now.
She's been through a lot in her time. And such a long time it's
of
been.
all of us, it was Gui Zhong who was the fondest of these grand and exciting occasions. If she were still with us, I'm quite sure she would still be trying to best Cloud Retainer's finest works at every opportunity.
Liyue Harbor is always filled with the sound of music at this time of the year. If she were here, one is certain that she would seek you out to discuss and debate the virtues of various melodies.
Oh yeah, music! We've been dying to ask. What was the melody that you played back then? Oh, also, with you being such a music expert and all, why don't you join the concert as a performer?
Is
I
she
can
going
make
to do it?
arrangements right away.
Oh, as much as I don't wish to dampen your enthusiasm, it's been a long time since I played this zither. My fingers don't have the dexterity they once did.
Oh, come on.
And whenever I play that tune, it always reminds me of her. I start wondering what she would think of the changes I have made to her melody. There was a period of time whenever I started strumming, it almost felt like she was back again. Sitting right there on the stone stool next to me, chatting away. Skybracer and Seagazer too, looking just like they did in the old days. No matter how much time goes by, the moment that melody starts playing, it transports me right back to that time in my memory.
So the past still weighs heavily on your heart?
Well, I would be lying to myself if I claimed to have completely moved on. But that is not to say that grief doesn't get easier with time. Despite the sadness, I have found many things that bring me joy in life. It is simply the nature of the world in which we live that even if one wished to mourn for an eternity, it would be a nigh impossible feat. Just look at this potted plant. Isn't it stunning?
Look at this plant.
It takes an honest and open mind to confront and conquer grief. You have indeed made progress.
Be that as it may, I shall leave the lantern rite stage to the youth of today.
Okay.
If you're sure.
Granny! Whoa, what's everyone doing here? Did something bad happen?
Where did you come from?
And now we've spooked Yanfei. No, everyone's just here to give me their regards for the holiday.
Oh, that's wonderful, I'm glad. Well, in that case, happy Lantern Rite, everyone.
Happy Lantern Rite,
Happy
Yanfei.
Lantern
Good to see
Rite.
ya.
Oh, I just remembered that I have some, work to do at your High Pavilion that I need to discuss with Yanfei. I haven't been able to find a chance until now. I will leave Mr. Dvorak in your capable hands. Cloud Retainer, Ping, we will be off for now.
Okay.
Huh? Does it have to be right now? Which case is this again? Hey, Ganyu!
It seems Ganyu still has much to learn when it comes to the art of deception.
Yeah. I mean, she could just have been forgetful like she does do, but...
What a pity. She has learned nothing of one's ability to carry a conversation.
These faces. Oh, I love when they make these faces.
Since it's been so long, Cloud Retainer, why don't you stay? I'll make a cup of tea and we can chat a while.
How does Cloud Retainer drink tea?
Gladly. This was one's intention as well.
Aw.
When you next see the Fontaine musician, please give him my regards. I'd like to wish him the very best with the concert.
You got it, Madam Ping.
So we found out who it is.
I think you've listened to enough of my nattering for one day. As for that melody, I will play it for you all another time. Goodness knows I need to practice it first.
Ooh, I want to hear it.
That'd be great. We'll look forward to it.
When that time comes. Wherever her spirit may be among the countless grains of sand and specks of dust between the harbor and the mountains, perhaps she will look at the Liyue of today and steal a smile when she sees the prosperous land that it has become.
All right, let's go tell Mr. Dvorak the news.
Okay.
Ping, what say you to convening more often in the future?
Yeah, y'all should.
That would be quite wonderful. But I must say, after all this time, I've grown quite accustomed to the harbor. When we are to meet, I shall have to trouble you to make the journey to the city.
You sound just like Shenhe. The child is constantly telling one all sorts of stories from the city, as if one was partial to them.
Have you ever considered moving to the city, Cloud Retainer? There are plenty of people here to talk to. I think you would find it quite
that
the
would
antidote to the monotony of solitude.
Something to see.
And if you looked around, I
That's the
suspect you would
Genshin
find
sitcom.
some young minds with an interest in the mechanical arts. Some of them even worth training.
We shall see.
Indeed, indeed. Talk to Dvorak. Okay. Just listen to the talk and then yeet myself off of the edge of the cliff. So if this one is nearly over, it is significantly shorter than the last two were. We'll see.
Mr. Dvorak! Ah, and Kuching's here too! Thanks for helping set all of this up.
Welcome back. Did everything go well?
Yeah.
Really, really well. We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking for.
Are you serious?
100%. You recount the true story of the fairy lady to Kuching and Dvorak.
I see. So the melody my ancestor heard was an Adeptus remembering her late friend?
Yep.
That certainly explains why it was such a powerful and poignant tune.
Huh. That's a really interesting first reaction. Guess that comes with having a musical mind.
I have to say, though, it's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale is now an elderly granny.
It's been 1,000 years or whatever.
Paimon knows exactly what you mean. Normally, Adepti don't age at all. But Streetward Rambler, or Madam Ping as we know her, probably only became old because it's what she wanted for herself.
Which is a shame now that we've seen what she looked like in her
Madam
youth.
Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom.
Hate to be superficial about it,
Whatever
but
physical form she may decide to take, her mind and wits are as sharp as they come.
Yep, Kuching summed it up perfectly. That's exactly what Paimon was trying to say.
I think... yes. I must thank her in person.
Okay.
That can wait until after the concert, though. For now, I need to devote all my emotional energy to the performance.
Ah, speaking of, Madam Ping wishes you all the best at the music festival. Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that she'll stay in her usual spot, but listen to the performances from afar.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh no, now I'm starting to get nervous.
Don't worry about it. Just, it's like every other one.
Okay, alright. Nope, another rehearsal is in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
Okay, nope. Nope, I can't do it. Nope.
Mr. Dvorak? He's already gone. Paimon wasn't even finished telling him everything. Before we set
He's
off
heard
on our
enough.
search with Ganyu, he asked us about what music means to people. After our recent adventure, Paimon thinks we have a lot more to say about that now.
I agree.
Please, share your insights with me.
Okay, Kuching. Kuching.
Well, we found out that music can be used for good, but also for bad. It can make people happy and moved, but it can also be sad and bittersweet. And music is like a kind of memory written in people's hearts. It can put you in touch with feelings from a totally different time and place.
And that is its most powerful aspect. Pretty much, though there was more to it than that.
It sounds like you had an eventful trip. Don't worry. I'm sure Ganyu will fill me in on all the details shortly.
You're probably right.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna carry on working?
Well, we got a festival to run, Paimon.
Just a few things to wrap up. All the groundwork is done. As long as everyone enjoys the festival activities, all our efforts are worthwhile.
Happy Lantern, right?
Happy Lantern Rite to you as well.
That should be everything taken care of, right? Oh, no, wait.
What?
Paimon feels like she's forgetting something. What was it? Oh, it feels like it was a while ago.
Just last night.
Shoot! Latent... Wait, no. Anyway, fancy bamboo shoots!
Made from nascent bamboo shoots.
Xiangling said he wasn't in a hurry, so if we went now, there's probably still time, right?
Probably.
Anyway,
We did get the bamboo
even if we don't make
shoots.
it, it's not our fault. He could have totally picked them by himself. Ugh. Anyway, let's go check with him at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Okay, I totally forgot about that as well, Paimon, so don't feel bad. So many blue exclamation points. I need to stop talking about catching up on this game and be about catching up on this game. Whoa!
Da 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 da. Da da da. Oh.
All right, let's take a break here.
What is Hu Tao gonna
Oh
perform?
wow, look who it is. Are you here to hang out with everyone's favorite funeral director?
Did they change her voice?
So you're just casually practicing your rapping skills at the entrance to your funeral parlor? In broad daylight? Okay.
You're freaking me out a little.
After everything we've been through, you don't see me for a hot minute, and you're back to being scared of your own shadow.
They definitely changed her voice.
We have all this open space, a clear view of the mountains behind and the sea in front. Not to mention we have several
I don't like
invisible audience members enthusiastically cheering us on. It's the perfect spot to rehearse.
Invisible audience members?
Ghosts.
Gotta say, it took me a few days to get used to Director Who's way of talking.
Xinyan was pretty spooked too when she first got here. Just like when she sees a frog, but a giant frog with sharp teeth.
Well, don't put that fear into her.
What's wrong? I've never seen someone look so confused before. Well, don't worry, because Director Who's here to explain it all.
Oh, I hate your new voice. Ugh!
There once was a Fontaine musician who went around town on a mission. He came door to door for his iridescence tour, looking for acts to audition. With my words, Xinyan's chorus, and Yunjin as our mentor, we'll take the stage by storm with flames roaring and the whole audience calling for more.
Okay.
For
Okay.
sure. The whole dance floor will be yelling encore! Encore! Oh, now Paimon's rhyming along. But when you say flames roaring, are you sure this will be safe?
Oh, Xinyan's used to it. It'll be fine. Also, they're both pyro.
Oh, don't you worry about that. I'm pretty experienced on the stage, and I've already informed the Yuhong of all the pyrotechnics we're planning on using.
Huh. Guess we'll just have to trust Xinyan on this one.
Have you seen Zhongli, Director
Oh,
Who?
Zhongli. He took one of those fancy meal boxes and set off for the mountains. Said he wanted to pay a visit to some old friends.
It's a real pity that he couldn't be around for this. As well as being a true connoisseur of traditional art forms, he's able to appreciate Xinyan's performances too.
Yeah, that's right. Matter of fact, he was the one who first invited me to perform here.
Oh, really?
To tell the truth, though, I never thought I'd really find myself rehearsing here one day.
Well, now you know. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is a great location. All of you are always welcome to come and hang out here, especially if you're in the mood to try something new.
What? She's so like. She sounds like Wheezy from
I can
Toy
speak to
Story.
that.
Hu Tao is always full of fun surprises.
And jump scares.
Actually, Xinyan, I have some lyric ideas for your part. Do you want to go through them together?
Oh, sure thing.
I mean,
I'm
obviously.
all ears.
She can't go through them by herself.
Traveler and Paimon, I believe Zhongli was heading to Mount Hulao, so make sure you're hiking up the right hill. When you see Zhongli,
Okay.
please pass on this message to him. It's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses. You should join us too. It'll be a riot. If there's one thing I've learned from being a funeral director, it's how to throw a party.
I'm so confused by her.
Okay, everyone. I think that's a long enough break. Let's take it from the top, shall we? Ugh, Ms. Eunice, such a strict mentor. These breaks aren't even long enough to have a sip of tea. Well, you were desperate to get involved, and this is what it takes. If I gave you half the chance, you'd be sipping tea till nightfall.
Hey, how about I treat us all to some late night snacks once we're done? Hu Tao, what you craving?
How about some stir-fried filet with a side of crab roe tofu?
That's what you want for your late night snack?
Where are we gonna find crab roe tofu so late at night?
We could always just go pester masterful chef Zhongling. Now I'm hungry. All right, let's knock this out and then go grab some food.
All right. Go to Mount Hulao. I am on my way. Zoom, I'm here. Wow, amazing. So fast. Oh. I don't see Zhongli. Or is that Zhongli? No. Is it?
Paimon sees them! It's illuminated deer! And illuminated bird number 2!
Greetings, everyone. Long time no see.
A familiar face. Have you come from Liyue Harbor? How is the city nowadays?
Is this Zhongli? It has his coloration.
Everything's great! But you know, if you're so curious, you can always go and check it out for yourself.
In fact, Mooncarver has been taking many walks on Mount Tianheng in recent times. I believe the sights of the city are quite familiar to him.
Zhongli! Here you are! We've brought the bamboo shoots you wanted.
Impeccable timing.
Zhongli puts nascent bamboo shoots in the cooking mechanism next to Mooncarver Mountain. Something.
Traditionally, bamboo shoot soup ought to be slow cooked for many hours on low heat. Using Adeptus arts to hasten the process is something of a shortcut.
Wait, that mechanism, is that?
The pot from last year.
Indeed. Cloud Retainer kindly lent me her supreme cuisine machine.
Nice.
Can we not just call it a cooking machine? Actually, never mind. She seems to take a lot of pride in her mechanical gizmos, so it's probably best if Paimon doesn't go changing the name willy-nilly.
Yeah, you might get in trouble.
I trust that you found the answers you were seeking during your recent journey.
We did, actually. Surprisingly enough, I didn't expect us to.
Excellent. The past should be remembered, but not overly dwelt upon. Our journey should be seen as a means to take on more from the world around us. When the bamboo shoot soup is ready, I must insist that you try some for yourself.
Please, that's why we're here.
Oh, Zhongli, Hu Tao told us to tell you something. She said it's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses. When she says performance, she must mean the Lanternrite Music Festival. As for the banquet, she didn't tell us anything more about that, but she invited us to come as well.
As you can see, I have a prior engagement with 2 Adepti friends of mine tonight. Please, give Director Hu my best wishes for the performance.
We will do.
As for the banquet, since the Director insists, far be it from a mere consultant like myself to refuse.
A mere consultant.
Hey, then we'll see you there?
Absolutely.
I don't know what this banquet is.
Rex
Is that the epilogue?
the bamboo shoot soup is ready.
Thank you. I will examine it right away. The appearance is exquisite, and the aroma rich and intense. The craftsmanship of this machine is commendable indeed. Since you came all this way, you should not leave empty-handed. Please, take some soup. It tastes most exquisite while still warm.
I'm ready. Piping hot bamboo shoot soup.
I intend to reminisce with my old friends for a while longer. You ought to get back to Liyue Harbor. There is a performance you do not want to miss.
Ooh, I'm ready.
Had one known that Cloud Retainer was in possession of such eminently useful devices, one would have sought to borrow one from her long ago.
Literally, this thing has the same colors as Shungli.
And yet, since you share my lack of enthusiasm for mechanisms and fine dining, it would have become a mere decorative ornament in your abode.
Not so. Had one had such a device to make up for one's lack of culinary prowess, Shenhe would not have had to rely on flowers and herbs alone for sustenance, while under one's care.
The flowers.
In that case, shall we rendezvous with Cloud Retainer one day soon, and request to borrow one more Supreme Cuisine machine?
A fine idea. A fine idea indeed.
Fine indeed.
Let's light it up.
I don't harvest those nearly enough. Okay. This might be the big finale. Oop.
I'm honored to be here on the Iridescence Tour stage. All right, without further ado, I'm Xinyan, this is Hitao, and this is a little something called...
The Blaze Lilies!
The Blaze Lilies, nice. Yay, all the friends are here.
I'm up here blazing trails through the midnight sky, lighting up the world below. And when the crowds all hear my voice, they'll meet the spirit of rock and roll.
Let's go! Hey, you butterfly, you two buzzing by, guiding your way to the afterlife, opening the path without a fright. Oh, I'll light the fire, watch it blaze across the universe. I'll spit my rhymes, watch you set, or you'll get burned. Hey, woo!
Does anyone have any plans tomorrow? With another year behind us, I think we deserve a celebration of our own. My treat. Interested?
The Tianquan footing the bill? I can't miss out on that.
Oh. The boy just out here smashing robots. I want to go to one of these so badly. Oh, I bet she jingle jangles when you run around with her in your party.
Master, listen!
May the year ahead be a blessed one.
I believe it shall be.
I hope so.
Master, the Shao Lanterns,
Ha! Elementary. One shall fashion for you a Shao Lantern, the likes of which the world has never seen. And you must take it to Liyue Harbor to display its magnificence for all.
She did it. She overcame her grief. It's so good. Every year. Ah, man. New quests. Wait until the following night. Okay. Gosh, I have so many birthday things in here. Oh, they almost got me several times. I didn't even know why. Like when Ganyu went to lift her lantern away, it just... I don't know why. It just gets me.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
I did it.
Here we go!
Do it again, I guess.
Traveler, hurry! It's almost time for us to join Huta for dinner! Ooh, and we'll be meeting at Shinyue Kiosk. It's the place with a really long wait list. As expected of the parlor director, always so generous. Come on, let's go!
All right, let's go.
Oh, so that's how it is. Thanks for the suggestions, Mr. Zhongli. I have them all noted down.
I've long heard that your knowledge encompasses all things old and new, Mr. Zhongli. But I never knew that you were well versed in the art of cooking, too.
He's well versed in the art of
It is truly an honor
everything.
to make your acquaintance.
No need for formalities. I too feel humbled to be in the company of such talented young people. There are many things I could learn from you.
The attitude more boomers should have.
Oh, you flatter us. If it's possible, may I trouble you to provide a few words of guidance for my practices in exorcism?
Exorcism? I can't say I'm an expert in the field, but if you don't mind, we could start by discussing...
Whoa, there's so many people here.
4.
All we knew was that Hutao invited Zhongli over. Paimon never thought we'd be meeting so many old friends. Happy Lantern Rite, everyone!
Happy Lantern Rite.
Likewise. Please take a seat.
Okay.
Happy Lantern Rite! Are you having fun?
I'm learning a lot.
Me too. I've seen Xinyan perform before, but this is the first time I've watched something like this.
The song was not as good as last year's song, but the overall presentation before and after was worth.
I heard that the audience loved it too, and she's been receiving quite a lot of performance invitations lately. She's more busy than ever, and Yoonjin's gonna help her.
I thought Xinyan's part was pretty good, to be fair. Like, the singing was... Obviously, she's singing, but she's not, like, a trained singer. But, the Hutao rapping I could do without.
Yep, and they asked us to pass on their season's greetings to everyone. They hope we'll have a wonderful gathering.
I'm sad they won't be here.
The performance was spectacular indeed. However, it gave Xiangling a huge burst of inspiration, which in turn gave us a bit of a headache.
Us? Did Xiangling ask you to try out her dishes too?
That, my friend, is beside the point. Watching you eat was enough for me. Come to think of it, I probably shouldn't have burdened Chongyun with eating my share too.
Hold on. Xiangling came up with a new recipe? Let Paimon try!
See? Someone here knows how to encourage people. Thanks, Paimon.
Sure, Xiangling.
Oh, and
We're
I
big
have
fans.
to thank Mr. Zhongli, too. He gave me lots of useful pointers that really drove it home for me.
Oh, so that's what you were talking about before we arrived.
Yes. Since we'll be dining together, the topic of our conversation naturally revolved around cooking. Xiangling's ideas are truly unconventional. Her choices in both ingredients and spices are comparable to a melody dancing on the tongue. My suggestions were nothing more than the icing on the cake.
Oh, the two of you always deliver.
Now I'm getting embarrassed. Anyway, I'll get everyone to have a taste after I've adjusted the recipe based on Mr. Zhongli's advice.
Okay, sounds good.
That sounds like it might become a little safer to eat.
Whoa.
How about I sample the dishes next time?
Speaking of eating, Paimon feels like we're missing someone. Oh,
Three
Huta
someones.
was the one who invited us, but she's not here. And where's Guoba?
Oh, the Guoba volunteered to help Dad at the restaurant.
Guoba, no!
I know. Lots of people come over to eat during Lantern Rite. Without Guoba helping out, I probably wouldn't have had the time to accept Hu Tao's invitation.
Okay.
As for Hu Tao...
The director went to collect a guest. She asked me to stay here and host you for the time being.
Sneaky.
Seems like it's almost time.
Huh? Hu Tao went to fetch someone in person? Oh, that must mean they are super important.
Who could it be?
Keqing? Ningguang? Or Captain Beidou?
She didn't clarify. And as her subordinate, I couldn't just pry into the details, could I?
Of course you could. Suddenly the door of the restaurant bursts open and is struck as if struck by a hurricane. Uh-huh. And who'd you bring?
We're not late to the party, right? Right?
No.
Good thing the Conqueror
Right?
of Demons and I are both as swift as the wind. And whoosh, we made it just in time.
I don't like it. Paimon. Oh. Exclamation points all around. Oh.
I see. So the important guest is the Conqueror of Demons. I've been looking forward to meeting you. The director didn't mention anything when she invited us. What a pleasant surprise. Gathered here with us tonight are not only young and accomplished individuals, but also the protector of Leo's peace, Adeptus Ex. To convene here with all of you is indeed a great honor.
A few days ago at Wangshu Inn. Okay.
It always rains when I go on a...
It's almost Lantern Rite. Yet you took all the trouble coming here.
Bennett chiming in. It always rains when I go on an adventure.
The director has a way of making it difficult to decline.
Rex Lapis, may I ask what troubles you?
The director asked me to buy sesame oil in preparation for the celebrations.
Then why would you come all the way to Wangshu Inn?
To see you.
I had a pleasant chat with Chef Yanxiao and received some spices from him. And, see? Here's some matsutake and a portion of ham.
What about the sesame oil?
It's a shame. I couldn't find the kind the director was looking for.
I'm sure you're exaggerating, Zhang... Sir.
What?
There he goes again. Enough with the pleasantries. Go let our guests take a seat. Everyone here today is well known in their own field and has probably heard about one another to some extent. Some of us are even old acquaintances, so there's no need to be this formal. I heard that the Conqueror of Demons and the Traveler are pretty close, no?
I would say so, yes.
Great. You two sit together.
Okay.
You should take a seat too, Director.
Oh? Finally remembered me? When we arrived just now, the host at Xinyue Kiosk told me our dishes are almost ready. Perfect timing. Let's not wait any longer and ask them to bring out the food.
We're still missing a chair. We still have an empty seat. Delicious looking food arrives and pleasant, scent
would have
fills the
never
room.
guessed
You
the
all
person who Tao went to fetch was Xiao.
never.
Oh, that's also the first I've heard of the Traveler and Paimon being friends with the Conqueror of Demons.
We're friends with everyone. If you have a vision, we're friends.
You know Xiao Chu?
Knowing is a bit of an overstatement. I've always looked up to him. You might not know this, Paimon, but we exorcists have worked in close collaboration with the Conqueror of Demons for many generations, dispelling evil together, both in the open and from the shadows. Hard to imagine that thanks to Hu Tao, I've finally gotten the chance to meet him. Conqueror of Demons, I'm honored to make your acquaintance.
Likewise.
It is a great honor indeed to have a chance to meet the legendary Conqueror of Demons. Chongyun has brought that name up quite a few times in the past. I remember you mentioning wanting him to understand the importance of exorcists.
We know each other too.
Yeah?
He helped try my dishes during the Masterful Chef's cook-off.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think we'd have the chance
forgot.
to meet again. Happy Lantern Rite.
No anecdote, however, compares to meeting you in person. I'm Xingqiu, Shangling and Chongyun's friend. The pleasure is all mine.
That's your title you're going with?
Whoa. Everyone's getting all formal and polite all of a sudden. Paimon doesn't know what she should say anymore. Adeptus Xiao, mighty conqueror of demons. Please accept Paimon's greetings too. Belated Happy Lantern Rite.
Belated isn't the right word to use here.
Paimon tried very hard to look for a fancy word, okay? Don't be too harsh on Paimon.
Okay, fair, fine.
There's no need to be so polite.
You're right. This was meant to be a nice little get-together between friends after all. Too much formality kills the atmosphere. I didn't plan this gathering only for everyone to walk on eggshells. Hiya.
Hiya.
What's your true intention then?
A little get-together between friends, sipping the finest tea and watching lanterns float into the sky, bidding farewell to the past and embracing the present with joy. And that is something our consultant would say. I think it deserves a standing ovation.
Indeed. Exceptional acting skills, Director.
As for me, I'm just here to have fun and treat everyone to something good. We all worked really hard this year, whether traveling or guiding, cooking, helping with the family business, exorcising evil spirits, or conquering demons. And of course, our consultant, who's been helping out at the parlor every now and then.
And doing a lot more besides.
Everyone has done some pretty amazing things. As the one who brought everyone together, it goes without saying that I'm the one most deserving of praise.
Huh? Sounds kind of self-important, but Paimon thinks it's pretty amazing that she managed to talk Xiao into coming. He rarely ever enters Liyue Harbor after all.
I'm curious about how she did it.
It wasn't as complicated as you think.
We tried. Not long ago at Wangshu Inn again.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks, boss lady.
It's not boss lady, just boss. And there she goes. What a lively girl.
Conqueror of demons, Adeptus Xiao. Guardian of Wangshu Inn, hero of Dihua Marsh. I know you're there.
There.
Quiet. Do not disturb the peace.
Sorry, but you wouldn't
so
show
mad
up
all
if
the
I didn't
time.
yell your name, would you?
I know you. You're the 77th director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Is there something you need?
That does sound like one of Hu Tao's antics.
Did the Conqueror of Demons agree to come so that Hu Tao would stop pestering him?
Sounds right.
There might be other reasons.
Smart guess.
Huh? There's more to it?
It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past relationships with the guardian yakshas. You know, just to be sociable.
In the time of the Archon War, disputes were frequent, and disaster overtook the land. Humans couldn't escape from the torment of the plague, nor could they escape death. The Adepti vanquished the demons, the Millelith fought valiantly, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was responsible for purifying the diseased and sending off the spirits of the dead. That is how the border between life and death was maintained during the war. And it effectively prevented further incidents from happening.
How?
That's right. 1 point for the consultant.
I mean...
But despite our deep-rooted connection, it still took me quite a while to actually convince him.
Was he worried about his karma?
You know him pretty well, huh?
Yeah.
This matter is out of my control, so I need to be cautious.
True, but I've kept that in mind too. That's why everyone here today is in one way or another acquainted with elemental power. Besides, it'll only be for a short while as we dine together. There won't be any lasting consequences.
But I didn't expect there to be so many people.
There's no need to worry, Conqueror of Demons. We're not feeling anything unusual so far. Our young exorcist over here is protected by his pure yang energy, so he's probably the most resilient.
That's not the same.
What do you mean?
Did you just toss your carrots into my bowl? Hey, don't look away.
Huh? What?
What?
I'm siding with Chongyun. I saw that too. You're lucky Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being picky with their food. If he'd seen that, he'd definitely make you eat all your carrots.
Huh? Guoba would do that? Is he that uncompromising?
He's the god of the stove.
But now that I think of it, Xiangling told me that Guoba used to be the stove god.
Yeah. You eat your food.
It sounds like you've heard the rumors.
Seem pretty quiet today. Is everything okay? Not used to being around so many people.
I'm doing fine.
Oh?
Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, I met an old friend. Thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before.
That's good to hear. Give everything you don't need to buy on an old friend.
You should know him. He's...
What?
Seeds of story, brought by the wind.
Hey.
And cultivated by time. Did Paimon just unconsciously complete that saying? That voice. Could it be?
Is that who the extra chair is for? Oh?
If I'm not mistaken, there's someone knocking at the door.
They heard there was free food.
Don't just sit there, Zhongli. Go welcome our guest
I'm definitely sinking.
No such need. I'm coming in.
Bang! The door to the restaurant gets blown open by a gust of wind again.
You finally let me in. Hello, hello. No matter if we've met before or not, this moment marks a brand new encounter. Old friends and new. Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, it's the Tone Deaf Bard.
Yay! The boy's here.
He seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever he goes. It looks like we're gonna be friends. Fate has brought us together, so come on, take a seat and be my guest. Help yourself. Oh, I'll ask them for another set of cutlery.
This young lady here is as bright as a fresh bouquet of flowers in the morning's rising sun. She no doubt is the one with the most authority here.
Sure.
Whoa, these dishes look amazing. Is it really okay for me to join in? All right, I'm digging in.
I want some of this one, and this one, and this one, and some of these legs. Probably some of this. Not sure about this. Or this. Definitely want some of this and this.
Huh, it's you.
Oh, isn't this Genu?
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 Oh no, he's gonna give Xingqiu's pin name away.
Yep. Now that I've taken a closer look, you're a fan of Genu's works, aren't you? I met Xingqiu at a light novel convention. How I wish we'd met sooner. I never expected that there'd be another person in this world who could interpret Genyu's new novel as thoroughly as I could.
Venti, you're being too humble. Considering your poetic talent, your fundamentals are way more impressive.
Could this new guest be Master Xingqiu's friend?
Looks like Xiao knows him too.
Yes.
Yes.
Monsters become more active than usual as we get closer to Lantern Rite. I was patrolling Dihua Marsh.
A lot of emotions floating around, I guess.
When I happened to run into this.
You've already forgotten? I'm a bard, remember?
Bard.
And bards go around singing wherever they like.
Oh, right. And this bard was performing in Dihua Marsh. It was a moving melody, and it made me feel relaxed and at ease. I couldn't help but stay and listen.
Wow.
Thank you for your patronage.
So that's how it was. I see.
I understand now, too. I'm Zhongli, currently working at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It's a pleasure to meet you, new friend.
Yes, new friend.
And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there's anything unsatisfactory, let me know anytime.
That's very considerate of you.
Oh? No wonder. Only a boss as savvy and reliable as you would be able to hire such an impressive consultant.
Oh, you're too nice, Venti. Not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across the stars and the land, and there's nothing throughout history that he doesn't know.
Weird, right? It's weird, right?
From the sophisticated way he speaks, it's hard not to suspect that he could very well be an Adeptus in disguise.
She knows. Run, hide, she knows.
Xiao, you're an Adeptus. Do you think it might be possible?
Sorry. I'm only good at conquering demons. I'm afraid I don't have much knowledge in that matter.
Really? But Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable.
Paimon, play along.
Huh?
Play along.
Oh, right! Xiao's a warrior! He doesn't come to the city very often, so it's, pretty normal for him to not know anything.
Yeah, he's our Jon Snow.
Really? I've actually heard a few things about Mr. Zhongli before.
Like what?
The guests in the tavern talked about this refined and courteous man who, instead of having wine at Mondstadt's finest tavern, ordered a cup of hot tea with the most complex name.
Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that there indeed is a musician like yourself in Mondstadt. I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his works witty and vibrant. It's no overstatement to regard him as the best bard in Mondstadt.
Now you're making me embarrassed. I would say that Mondstadt's poetry is a little run-of-the-mill sometimes.
The windmill.
There's one I heard a while back that went, The old house is renewed, welcoming the spring breeze, awakening old memories. The meaning's there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a distinct lack of literary flair.
I think so too. The composition needs a little jazzing up.
Oh, please don't rap it at us.
If I were to give it a go, I'd make it an old melon on a vine, a new flower that grows fine.
Oh, good one! It feels unique and has a nice ring to it.
You have great taste, Venti. I was right about you. Let's shake hands.
Oh.
Of course.
Hey, Xingqiu. Mind lending me a few books when we get back? Pick out some well-written ones. I don't know if it's my own lack of literary knowledge, but I couldn't tell the difference between those two.
I don't think it's your fault.
Chongyun's right. It's not our fault.
Paimon, watch and learn from Hu Tao and Venti. This will come in handy for your ugly nicknames. Okay.
Oh, you have a point. But speaking of, why is the tone-deaf bard here? Are you here to take part in Lantern Rite too?
Come in handy for your ugly nicknames.
I heard that Liyue will be hosting a Lantern Rite music festival this year. As a musician myself, how could I possibly resist the temptation to come take a look? Or listen. Getting to know other musical styles is essential to sparking inspiration, don't you think?
But the music festival wasn't planned beforehand.
As for the Fontaine friend who hosted the festival, I saw him near Stone Gate the other day. The Iridescence tour has finally been held successfully for once, so I had to congratulate him.
Thank you. He must feel very grateful.
Don't think anything of it. By the way, I was watching as you entered Shinyue Kiosk, but no one seemed to notice me.
I didn't.
Should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding, or that a certain someone deliberately ignored the sound of the wind?
Whenever Lantern Rite comes around, Liyue Harbor becomes bustling with activity. People are all busy watching the lanterns and strolling around the shops, and they might just go travel somewhere on a whim. It is rather difficult to predict another's whereabouts. The festival is in full swing and proceeding smoothly, and we're all gathered here with friends, new and old. This is no doubt a wonderful occasion worth celebrating. To come together with all of you at the beginning of the year, one can't help but be filled with joy. In a moment like this, I propose we raise a glass together. In my case, tea in lieu of wine.
Very well said, Mr. Zhongli. That was exactly what I wanted to say. Now I'm getting a little self-conscious. I didn't cause you too much trouble barging in like that, did I?
So our arc of the table knows who he is and who he is. And this arc of the table has no idea.
We usually drink wine during occasions like this over in Mondstadt. But since Mr. Zhongli insists on drinking tea, I'll give a toast with tea too. Everyone, thanks for the treat.
You're welcome. As the host of this gathering, I hope everyone enjoys the food and drinks. May this year be better than the last.
Let's make it better than the last.
Considering that everyone may have other matters to attend to later, sticking to tea seems like a good idea.
All of a sudden, they started proposing toasts. Should we?
Ciao.
What's with the urgency?
Are you done eating? Want to head out for a walk?
Sure.
Have you two finished eating?
Yes.
It's always nice to have a breath of fresh air after a meal. Helps with digestion.
Paimon will come too.
You're still hungry, right?
Yeah?
Don't worry, we'll be back soon.
Okay then.
Wow, no Paimon.
Don't forget to come back.
Okay, I would never leave you. Well, oh, there they are.
It seems like our new friend is an expert in wine.
I deserve no such praise. I only drink for fun. It's nothing compared to your expertise. I'm glad we're only having tea today. What if I got drunk and said something nonsensical? I'd surely become an object of ridicule to someone I've just met.
No such thing. I wouldn't dare disrespect the director's guest.
You're not allowed to leave Paimon here alone. To be honest, Paimon's worried about saying the wrong thing.
Understandable.
Did you talk about anything interesting before we started the meal? Anything fun I missed out on?
Oh, we were talking about cooking. Mr. Zhongli told us that he went on a trip to Qiaoyang Village the other day and got a hold of some uncommon ingredients. Tea seed oil and sesame oil. He suggested I try using those in my new dishes.
Oh, no wonder he left his post for so long that day. Those ingredients would be difficult for anyone else to find. I guess I'll need his help next time as well.
About you and Venti. Could he be a partner in your family business?
That's right. You know how my family is. A lot of business secrets can't just be divulged at the dinner table.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Just as I thought.
That's what it is. Whoops.
Let's depart. You go ahead.
Okie doke. Why are we so urgent to get Xiao out of there? And alone without Paimon.
Are you alright?
I should be the one asking you that.
It's hard to describe.
Unfamiliar with gatherings like this?
It's not that. There were those among the Adepti who loved gatherings and idle chit-chat. Sometimes they would call up a few others for a drink. Even I got dragged along to their gatherings many times. The Adepti all have their specialties, making most of them proud and arrogant. Everything they say is straight from the heart. It never gets too complicated. But this time...
I understand, it's all Zhongli's fault. It's all Venti's fault.
That's not what I meant.
What?
Or perhaps I should say Rex Lapis is really good at adapting to human life. You could say that he actually enjoys doing so.
Yeah, for sure he does.
And that's something I might never be able to do.
It delights him to fool and bamboozle. You don't have to be like them. You do you.
That does sound like something you would say. No matter. I know my circumstances.
Yeah, you have your job.
Whenever I think of the ordinary conversations I've had with you, it feels strangely novel.
In a good way?
Yes.
Okay, good.
The parlor director went out of her way with the invitation, so it was difficult to turn her down. I had made mental preparations before agreeing to come.
It's okay. I can do this social situation.
Told
I
me
can
that
do
all the
it.
guests
I'll
today
make
would
it.
be acquainted with elemental power, and I knew that you would be here.
Ah, yes, because she didn't say have visions.
But I didn't expect the other guests to be...
No one would have guessed.
General Capisis always said that we should live in the present and enjoy every pleasant surprise. Perhaps that's what I should do with what I'm feeling now.
Yeah.
But I think he meant
Why worry?
designing clothes for those around him. Clothes were intricately designed, but inconvenient to wear. Brother Bosacius never tried to hide his distaste in front of him. Rex Lapis did like his designs and even collected quite a few. The outfit he wears now was also designed by General Capisis himself.
Well, General Capisis is a G then, because Rex Lapis's outfit is awesome.
I never saw him wear this during the war. I didn't expect him to start wearing it later.
Oh, here you are.
Hey.
I'm not intruding, right?
Sort of,
You're
but
not.
also no.
What is it?
Hu Tao saw that everyone's done eating and asked the staff to bring out the desserts. Paimon got so anxious that you weren't back yet that she scarfed down her dessert without the usual slurping and munching.
But not so anxious that she can't eat. Sounds like she'll be okay.
To be honest, I was kind of worried too.
Why?
You looked a little restless just now, and I thought you weren't used to the food here and was planning to head back to Wangshu Inn for something Yanxiao made.
You're worrying too much.
Xiao, don't pull any limnisatic wind cyclings on us.
Why would I?
I don't know even what that means.
Anyway, let's head back.
Please wait. There's another reason why I came looking for you.
What?
Here, take these. I brought them for you.
Almond tofu?
Yup. Since the Masterful Chef's competition, you could say that Yanxiao and I are not only competitors, but good friends as well. I visit him at Wangshu Inn sometimes to discuss our cooking. I heard him say that the esteemed guest on the roof loves nothing more than a good plate of almond tofu, so I learned a thing or two about the dish from him.
Well, that's
honest,
very thoughtful of
before
you,
Hu Tao
Xiangling.
invited everyone, she secretly came looking for me, told me about the guests she planned to invite, and asked me for some suggestions on what she should order.
She
So
did
I
really
made
plan
a few
this.
servings of almond tofu for you guys in advance. Take them as a token of gratitude for your support. When I told Guoba that I was making these for you, he started eagerly running around the kitchen and helping a lot too.
Thank you, Xiangling and
Thank you for the
Guoba.
trouble. There was no need to... I'll take them. Thank you. And Guoba too.
There you go. Just accept it.
Oh, the almond tofu I made probably tastes and feels a little different from the type Yanxiao cooks. Please let me know if there's any improvements I should make.
Okay.
That's all. Alrighty, we should head back now. We can't keep Paimon waiting.
I would never.
You're finally done whispering secrets to each other? So much for promising Paimon you'll be back soon.
We were pretty quick. You're only angry because you have no sense of time.
How could you say that to Paimon?
It's true.
In that case, besides having no sense of time, Paimon will let you know what having no sense of fullness looks like. Your dessert is all Paimon's.
Whoa.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting.
You can't steal my dessert, Paimon.
No worries, we're all
That would be
just
so
chatting
sad.
here. There's no serious business to take care of. Whether we're chatting outside or inside, it's all the same.
Strive to be more like Hu Tao, Paimon.
Paimon's too busy eating to talk to you.
Please don't strive to be like Hu Tao. Stay
But even though
Paimon.
we're all well
Paimon for
acquainted
life.
by now, I think this
These don't look
festive
like
gathering
desserts to me.
deserves something ceremonious.
That's a fucking salad.
Oh? Is this some local custom?
Nope.
Nope.
This is something I made up so that good luck will be on our side. That's all. Spontaneity is the best choice to make here. Let's use this incense burner on the table. It's been lit for so long now that the incense is running out. I'll leave refilling and lighting the incense to the most distinguished guest among us all. Lighting the incense will signify continuous growth and prosperity in all our endeavors in the new year.
I see. Perfect symbolism, as expected of Hu Tao.
Nice.
And speaking of the most distinguished guest here today, I'm sure we all agree that it's Mr. Zhongli. I'm not very familiar with the details of his past deeds, but chatting with him has been a real eye-opener, even for a bard who has traveled all across the world. If knowledge were a form of power, one could even say that you're a wielder of unlimited strength.
But when it comes to having a way with words, the notable bard is certainly one cut above the rest. I just happen to have a good memory. It is such an unexceptional skill, yet you made it sound like an unparalleled talent. I am truly impressed.
Why are we just looking at empty chairs, plates in the wall?
Since we all get to nominate someone, I think it's only fair that we let the parlor director light the incense.
Oh, interesting.
Huh? That won't do. Don't flatter me just because I'm your boss. We are looking for the most distinguished guest here. As the host, I shouldn't be involved in this discussion at all. Now that we've enjoyed this table full of delicacies,
But you got us all
how
together.
about we let our one and only chef here do the honors?
Okay.
Is this really the way this works? I didn't cook any of these dishes.
It's not a big deal. Just look at her. Xiangling, the disciple of an Adeptus, the stove god's best companion, the winner of the Masterful Chef's competition.
Clap, 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 clap. Praise.
The only heir of the famous One Mean restaurant. A good old friend of mine. There's no better choice.
Hu Tao, would you please stop teleporting?
Why does Paimon feel like we're back at square one again? Please stop! You're making me embarrassed. If we're looking for a distinguished guest, surely the second son of the Feyun Commerce Guild counts. It's one of the largest commerce guilds in Liyue Harbor.
Yay!
Huh? Don't get me involved in this.
Oh, not a bad choice. With the Commerce Guild's young master lighting the incense, we're all sure to make a huge sum of mora in the new year.
That's not how it works.
Are
Making
you
a
sure?
fortune is indeed a fine wish, but it's of lesser importance than good health and happiness, which means we should choose Chongyun, the skilled exorcist who keeps everyone's home safe from evil spirits.
Huh? Now you're nominating me? I can't be the one when we have the Conqueror of Demons right here. Adeptus Xiao has the most seniority among everyone here today.
Wrong.
We should...
I refuse. I am most certainly not the most distinguished guest here.
Is he going to say it's Zhongli?
You should all be able to make the right judgment based on your observations.
Wait.
One person here is well acquainted with everyone else.
Oh. The delayed reaction.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, I guess it's
Even
me.
though you're always mocking Paimon, you're still pretty popular with other people.
I don't want to, Paimon. They make me. I don't want to. You know, you're my favorite.
No, wait. Paimon said she wouldn't talk to you again.
I'm not the only well-connected person here, though.
Who else is there?
You, of course. Take a look in the mirror.
Huh? Huh?
Yeah.
Does that mean Paimon's the most distinguished guest?
To me, you are, Paimon.
Oh, well, that was unexpected.
I agree. Paimon's just the one we need. Without a friend constantly by your side, a long journey would become dreadfully lonesome.
That's
But
true.
once you have someone there to brighten up the atmosphere, everything along the way will become lively and vibrant too.
Ah. The traveler has traversed many nations and left behind a great deal of fascinating stories. But without Paimon, they would have become quite monotonous.
Finally, we're getting Paimon love and
Paimon
respect.
plays an indispensable role in making your journey a happy and smooth one.
You guys, Paimon's not used to being praised like that. Those were genuine compliments, right?
Of course, you're the best travel companion ever.
Thank you.
True. It's true.
You made Paimon wait for a long time, but Paimon's not mad anymore.
Good.
Don't take everything to heart, Paimon. Friends tease each other all the time.
That is indeed true.
That means Paimon is as important to the traveler as Guoba is to me.
Looks like we've come to an agreement. Any objections before we proceed?
Nope. Let's do
I
it.
trust the traveler's judgment.
Then Paimon it is.
Yay.
And now, the world's most excellent traveler's greatest companion, guide, and friend, Paimon, will be refilling and lighting the incense for us.
Yes.
Here you
Perfect.
go. Take the match and don't burn yourself. But if things go really wrong, here's the 2-for-1 coupon.
Oh, for the funeral parlor. Paimon clumsily lights the incense amongst everyone's laughter and applause. You all have a relaxed heart-to-heart chat all the way until nightfall. It was already nighttime. Now that everyone's had their fill of delicious food and tea, it's time to say goodbye.
It's getting late. I won't take up any more of your time. You're all free to go as you please.
Thanks for the treat, Director.
Yep, the tea was amazing too.
You don't have to go all polite on me. Just remember to come when I invite you next time.
Of course.
Let's see. It's dark out, so I'm going to accompany Xiangling, Xingqiu, and Changyun back home. As for the rest of the guests, I'll leave them to our consultant. No need. I'm headed towards the harbor to meet a friend on the ship. There's no need to trouble one such as Mr. Zhongli. I think you know the place I'm talking about. Come meet me anytime.
Sure thing.
It was great getting to know you all. Let's meet again when the spring breeze begins to blow.
Oh, are you going to see Kazuha?
Bye. Oh, we should write poetry together sometime. We'll catch you all later then.
Okay, bye, Hu Tao. Thank you for
Don't
the
forget to return
company.
to the parlor later. There's something I need you to do.
Understood. See you later.
Bye.
Well then.
Rex Lapis.
Just Zhongli will do. I live as a mortal in Liu Harbor now. I am just one among many who begin work at sunrise and retire to rest at sundown. If we were to consider status and seniority as Zhongli, I should be respectfully referring to you as Adeptus Shao.
Heaven forbid.
Adeptus Shao.
Not you two.
I meant what I said. I heard that during the Lantern Rite Music Festival, you conferred with Streetward Rambler and Cloud Retainer. I take it as you've gained a lot more knowledge about the past?
Indeed.
The same truth will sound different coming from different people. As more bear witness to a story, Feelings and interpretations expand in variety too. I once had a pleasant chat about the past and present with a Sumeru scholar named Soraya, and learned a few things about her research topic. From the evidence she found and the conclusion she made, her area of research is already very close to the truth. But there are multiple sides to humans and gods alike. In the legends recorded by humans, some gods were depicted as arrogant and condescending, while others were kind and capable. But whether to me, Streetwood Rambler, Cloud Retainer, or younger adepti such as Shao and Ganyu, those adepti and gods that may seem extraordinary to humans are something more akin to close companions. This was as true back then as it is right now. Just how Shao may seem unapproachable to most, but the Traveler has proved otherwise. So there's no need to dwell too much on certain things.
Zhongli, what you're saying is...
It looks like you understood what I meant. The director asked me to accompany you on your return, but I don't think you'll need my protection. I'll be taking a walk around and admiring the night scenery. After that, it'll be time for me to go back and meet up with the director. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now.
Bye, Zhongli. Everyone's gone now. Paimon always feels a little empty inside when a lively celebration ends. But at least you always stay by Paimon's side.
Always and forever.
No. Paimon got it mixed up. Paimon, the best and most distinguished travel guide, will always stay by your side, traveler.
It's my honor. I'm afraid there'll be a lot to ask of you in the future too, most distinguished Paimon.
Good that you're aware of that. Shell, is there anything else you want to do? We could take you on a tour of Liyue Harbor.
No need. I've stayed here for much longer than I had expected. The city lights are a fine sight, but it's time for me to leave.
Understandable.
The events of today occurred so abruptly. I appreciate your kindness.
The feeling's mutual. You don't have to thank me every time.
Okay. I'll see you next time then.
Sounds good. Choop. Yay. Nice. So that's the story, the main story part done. I do believe. Yep. It's now time to attend Hu Tao's dinner. You head to Xinyue kiosk with Paimon in tow. Nice. Okay, so now I gotta do some stuff because I gotta earn some festive fever. I need at least 1,000. Radiant Sparks, Paper Theater, Vigilance at Sea, Behind the Scenes. Oh man, I really want to do that one. Let's meet this person. During the Lantern Rite, Chen Chen, a recruiter for the Adventurers Guild, is eagerly rubbing her hands together in anticipation of an interesting event. Okay. 3 hours, 20 minutes. Alright. Ah yes, I did see her down here. Hello.
Okay, now I need to get a move on and write my next song.
Listen to you. You only just fulfilled one lifetime dream. Are you really thinking about your next goal already?
Don't try to tell me you ain't the same way. I bet you've already thought up a name for your next opera, haven't you?
You know me too well, Xinyan. The Adeptus Seeking Voyage. How does that sound?
Oh, man! Yeah, I can already picture it.
I've also got just the finishing line for it. I'll close with, and the celestial melody echoed through the clouds forevermore.
Nice. Hello. Hey, happy Lantern Rite, esteemed ones. You guys have been having fun. How about going on a special adventure with me? Wow, you called us esteemed ones. Such a great attitude. Recently, we've been having a lot of fun, but why is Paimon getting a strange feeling that we've met before? You guys are extremely diligent adventurers, so I'm sure we've bumped into each other at some point. I'm Chen Chen. I usually hang around the Feiyun Slope, looking to recruit new people into the Adventurers Guild. Everyone and their cats and dogs passing by have probably heard my voice. You do look a bit familiar. Yes, it means my efforts were noticed by you guys. All the more reason for you to experience my masterpiece. At this point, of course we'll lend you a hand. Can you tell us a little bit about your particular adventure? Sure, then I'll cut to the chase. Recently I came across a new novel at the Wanwen Bookhouse. No, that's not it. Rather, I gathered some new information. I noticed that people's expectations for adventure are rising, and activities such as climbing and wind gliding are not as exciting as they used to be. In order to get more people to join the Adventurers Guild, we need to come up with more novel and exciting approaches. So I teamed up with a couple other recruiters, pooled together our resources, consulted a few expert mountain climbers and fireworks craftsmen, and designed a new racing challenge. There are many mechanisms laid out in the challenge. Just step on them and use the momentum from the fireworks and gunpowder blast to accelerate into the sky. Fireworks? Gunpowder? So for the challenge you want to blast people into the sky? Rocket-propelled Paimon. Why are you so excited? You're also going up. Although, with your strength, an explosive barrel bursting in front of you wouldn't faze you, but who knows? It just might blow you away. Not to worry, the explosion is contained inside a tough device. I've taken the necessary precautions to make sure it's safe and injury-free. I've also filed a patent with the Ministry of Civil Affairs and have publicized this event many times. Please do not steal my idea. There are so many hurdles. You've really put a lot of thought into this. As far as I can tell, just doing this racing challenge will stir the spirit of adventure even in an average passerby. Esteemed ones, your reputation precedes you. If you guys take point on this racing challenge, you'll be sure to attract a lot of people. I have also prepared great rewards for the challenge. So they'll be sure to encourage more people to join the Adventurers Guild. Okay, firework and gunpowder race, let's go. Yep, there's no reason we shouldn't do this if there are rewards to obtain. Then it's a deal. Without further ado, please give it a whirl. There are a lot of tracks for you to try. I'm sure you'll have a good time with them, and I'll get a couple months worth of results. It's a win-win. Score 1,000 points, 2,000 points, 3,000 points. Okay, go. Eggs. It's over here. Guarded by hilly churls. Oh yeah, did want to fight, huh? In the Radiant Sparks challenge, the less time taken and the more challenge coins collected, the higher your final score will become. During the challenge, you can obtain the technique Sparkling Rush by collecting Aegises of Sparks. Okay. By unleashing Sparkling Rush, the characters will dash forward, collecting all nearby challenge coins. Additionally, Sparkling Rush can pierce through the barriers of the obstruction fruits. Approach fireworks fruits to rapidly leap into the air using the fireworks power. Your wind glider will automatically deploy upon reaching the highest point.
Dodge this!
Okay, here I go. You rest for a while, waiting for the perfect time. Okay. Okay. Oh no, I'm not gonna get them all. No. Oh Lord. $199. Dang, I missed one. 3,710 though. That's plenty. No, dang it. I always click on that one. Claim. 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 Number 2. There's only 4 of these? Good. Perfect. Oh, high score recorded. 3,000 points. Again. Sick. So these are pretty quick and easy. They give me how many? Festive fever? 20, 40, and 15. So 75. Which is not a ton, considering I need 1,000. But it's 3. If I do them all, it'll be 300. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Ran myself out of stamina, so. Whoop! Treasure in the water. Excuse me. You rest for a while, waiting for the perfect moment for the challenge.
Off we go.
Oh no. Dang it. I pressed the button, but too late. So... Nope, nope, not again. Stop. So many fireworks. Whoa. Pyong. Ooh, I'm in the heart of the city. 200 coins. Nice. Beautiful. That was amazing. I don't think I've ever been up here. Is there anything up here? Doesn't look like there is. Okay. Claim. So 20, no, 40, 60, 75. Yes, exactly as I thought. Not sure why they're associated with this. We only saw Chi-Chi in the end of the event. The festival finale. Wait, where am I? Okay, that's what I thought. It's like, this isn't Liyue. That bird does not belong here. Zoom. No! Ah. Dang it. Why did you go that way? For goodness sakes. Nope. Zoom to the thing. Dang. No, not that one. Criminy.
This is just my luck.
Bruh. That was not that high of a fall. Fatui and the Eremites. Yeah, I'm not worried about them right now, Paimon. I'm doing a thing that I was very slow at. Dang. Try again. Yeah, that beginning was rough. Whatever. I don't need those two. Ugh! Sorry you're dead, Bennett. We'll get you back soon enough, don't worry. Okay. Boom! Fireworks. Some of these are just not quite grabbing on when I expect them to grab on. Much better. Missed 3 coins, doesn't matter. Ah, Lisa, I want that skin so bad. Alright, and for the final one, go to challenge. Oh, wow. Let's go here first and get Bennett back to life because I feel bad for the little fella. And then while we're here,
what's the hurry?
Can't not capture some crystal flies. Now. So these things are all over the place, not just in Liyue, which is very interesting. Normally they only are in the region that the festival is for. I like it though. Gives some variety to the experience. Go! Gotta use it because it gathers all the coins around you. So even without the speed boost, you need it. They tried to trick me by not putting coins there. But I was starting to droop. I would have not made it. Oh, 3. Yo, the fireworks are popping off. Nice. Nice. And now here I am. Oh, I could fly out there. They gave me the gift of getting me out there. If I needed it, which I don't, obviously. Neat, neat, neat. Okay. Cool. So now, second most interest. In Liyue Harbor, an adventurer is busy with a certain task. Wait, who are you? Shao Qin. Did this area get cleared? Huh. I think it should have been cleared already. What a headache. You're the traveler. My apologies. I was too busy. I didn't even notice you. What are you so busy with? So it's like this. For this year's Lantern Rite Festival, we of the Liyue Harbor Adventurers Guild have been dispatched by the Ministry of Civil Affairs to help with some tertiary tasks. The Millilith are primarily responsible for patrolling the city and other key areas. We, on the other hand, get to go out and clear out some monsters, along with those good-for-nothing bandits too. Speaking of which, you're a registered adventurer as well, aren't you? I've heard plenty about your exploits. If you want, you can help us out too. What do you say? What about the Lantern Rite? Well, since we are helping the ministry during a holiday, they're providing additional compensation for our efforts. So should any adventurers be willing to take on these commissions, they'll be able to collect more rewards upon completing their tasks. Then show me what needs to be done. Haha, right. I knew you wouldn't just stay idle. I'll be sure to mark down all the locations already confirmed by the guild. Also, please take this miniature launch tube. Should you accept one of the commissions, remember to launch some fireworks after you clear out an area. After you launch the fireworks, we will send someone to designate the area as cleared, and then we will adjust the overall plan in accordance with the areas that have been cleared. That sounds pretty strategic. Yeah, this is the Lantern Rite Festival after all. We can't let anything go wrong. People are more tense than a stretched cord right now. Never mind this for now. I'll go take a look at the situation. Need to make a report to Lan later. Lan? Complete. Digging dirt 1, digging dirt 2, digging dirt 3. Challenge. Okay. Show me. Show me where the challenge is. Where's my tube? My miniature tube. Oops. I guess it'll just deploy automatically. Defeat 9 opponents. Okay.
One with my blood.
That really hurt.
Ow.
Out of the frying pan.
Cool it. Dodge this.
Let's light it up!
Submit for judgment.
Nice and spun.
Freeze.
Pachoo! 30,000 more. Reach the next challenge area. Okay. Whee! Defeat 9 opponents.
I'm going in!
Don't get frostbite. A touch of frost.
Yeah. When this squad wants to kill people, it certainly does. The more I'm getting from this, shit. Dang, this is a strong wind current. Bonk.
Booba, get them.
Dodge this.
Everybody stand back!
Attack!
Let's light it up!
Challenge complete.
Adventure time!
Wish there was a little companion that I could equip that followed me around and picked all that stuff up for me. Pow, 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 pow. Cool. Well, that was pretty quick and painless. So we don't actually get to hang out with Yelan. We do get another 60,000 more, 150,000 Mora. Wow, we. And this is why you participate in the festival early, folks, so you're not panicking at the end to do all this stuff like I am.
Adventure time!
Defeat 9 opponents. Man, it would be sick if I finished this in like an hour, all of it. Hello, treasure hoarders. Blam! I'll light your fire for you.
Out of the frying pan.
Forth, my pal. But how? From whence you came?
Oh, so sorry.
Where?
Let's light it up!
Cool it.
Adventure time!
Pow, pow, pow. 34 more? 30,000 more.
Adventure time!
And look, the campfire's lit. I could cook if I want to. Nope, I don't want to, but I could.
Off we go!
On to the next combat. And their abilities seem fairly cheap because we be getting our burst back often with this squad. We weren't high enough. Ooh, what's this? Oh, the rocks. They took my rocks away from me. That's rude.
Spirit Blade, attack!
Freeze! Dodge this! Don't get frostbite.
I didn't need that. It's fine. Can't leave anything behind, even when I have hundreds, if not thousands of them. Wow. I mean, I'm excited about 150,000 more when I'm at like 19 million. They just haven't released any new interesting characters to me lately. Maybe that's because I don't pay as close of attention as I used to.
Eat this! Nice and spicy.
Submit for Cool it! Forth, my blade!
Let's light it up! Off we go!
Nice.
Adventure time!
Oh, that's it, huh? That's the third one. I was expecting to go to one more. Neat. Okay. Claim, claim, claim. Alright, to number 3 I go. Oh, right by the fireworks thing. I don't know why my chair is sinking so much more today than it has been lately. Like, it kind of stopped sinking down. And now it's being crazy. Ooh, yay. Okay, so no fire.
Spirit Blade, attack!
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time.
No pyro allowed, only cryo.
Swift and merciful.
Inactivated? Oh, no, 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 no. Why? You weren't doing any pyro. There you go. Should be more spores and pollen. Oh, the slight boost, nice. We needed that, I think. Made me go far for this one. The fish, I forgot he had a fish.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Cool it!
Where do you think you're going? The correct answer is nowhere. Oh. Xiangling's spinning wheel of death got there before Kaya's frost blast could.
What's the hurry?
And away we zoom. Just barely catching my feet on the rings.
Sucker for looking for trouble.
Submit for
Dodge this. Don't get frostbite.
freeze. Forth, my blade. Spirit blade.
Oh, there you are. Where have you been hiding down here?
Adventure time.
Cool it.
A touch of frost.
Nice and spicy.
Nice. That's another one done. Very good. Event details. Like, I don't know why these are even broken up into 3 parts. Other than that's just the standard motif. Because, like, who's gonna do one combat and then not the other ones? I guess maybe they might be hard
This is going to get interesting.
for some people, so they might not be able to complete them, so at least they can do the first 1 or 2.
Out of the frying pan.
Swift and merciful. Submit for judgment.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Freeze.
Pop. I think I predicted in my head, I didn't say it out loud, of course, so I can't really claim credit for it. But I was like, okay, well, the last one was like 2 in Liyue, 1 in Sumeru, 1 in Mondstadt. So this one, the last one will probably also be in Mondstadt. And lo, that's exactly what it is.
Forth, my blade.
Booba, get them. Eat this.
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry.
Goodness gracious, Kaya. You didn't have to do that man like that. I mean, that flower. Ba-da-bum. Curses. First it put me too high and then too low. Okay, at least it wasn't that far to fly. Bonk.
Everybody stand back!
Swift and merciful, from whence you came.
Oh, we lit the fire again. Hilarious. Cleared another one. That's all of them, I believe. Yep. A lot of more. Okay, Vigilance at sea. During Lanternlight, Hui Xing, the navigator of the Crooks fleet, seems to be preparing for a unique training test. Okay. Where? Oh, I see it. It's on the actual crux. Interesting. Or the Alcor, sorry. Ding. Vinty's here, and Kazuha.
What's the hurry?
This is such a cool ship!
True.
Facing the sea breeze and gazing out at the soaring seagulls. Makes me want to sing out loud.
Doesn't everything?
Kazuha, how about I stay here and be the ship's resident bard? What are my prospects?
With your level of artistic finesse, I'm sure nothing will go wrong. But I'm afraid the sailors aboard are not the most versed in the arts. They probably wouldn't understand the deeper meaning your poetry holds.
Shh, they'll hear you.
You can't say that for sure. Poetry is spur-of-the-moment creations. Anyone viewing the same sights and experiencing the same atmosphere would surely understand. There's a port in Mondstadt too, but I rarely get the chance to board any of the ships. Speaking of ships,
is there?
Everything's perfect about this one.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Kazuha.
Where's the wine?
Could you tell your captain that my height says nothing of my age? I'm way past drinking age. How often does one get to enjoy a seafood feast on a ship? It'll be a real shame if there isn't anything stronger to enhance the food. Pretty please?
There's not much I can do about that. It's not because Captain Beto's not on the ship right now, but because there's no room for negotiation on this matter. Even I have to sit in the no-drinking zone every time.
But I don't get drunk after just a few sips. Trust me, I can hold my liquor really well.
That's debatable. Glad we ran into y'all though. Hello. Hui Xing. Long time no see, Spiegel and Paimon. Happy Lantern Rite. Thank you, Hui Xing. Paimon also wishes you well. Happy Lantern Rite. We've seen that the Alcor has a lot of seaborne goods and decorations, and it's as bustling as it is in the city. Looks great, no? All of the decorations were hand-picked by the captain. She wanted her brothers and sisters on duty to feel like they were at home for the festival. Not only that, before the Lantern Rite, the captain gave each of us a bonus and organized several big feasts. The food for every feast is ordered from reputable restaurants, such as the Wanmin restaurant, which we always frequent, and Xinyue Kiosk and Liuli Pavilion. Everyone ate and drank their fill. Paimon wants to check those out too. Wow, a bonus and a feast. That's great. Paimon had no idea that Beidou also had such an eye for detail. Beidou. Actually, the captain has always been meticulously keeping the fleet's affairs in order. Not only do we crew members get paid very well, but during past Lantern Rites, she's also prepared gifts for our families. Before, the captain got some business information from the Tianquan on how to improve management strategy for the Crux. The revenue of the fleet has soared, so the captain has also increased our pay. In this way, the crew will be in tip-top shape for any challenge. When the new recruits hear about how well the Crux fleet treats its crew, they'll be extra motivated. Challenge? During Lantern Rite, shouldn't everyone be on vacation? You guys seem to be working overtime. It's not like that, don't worry. The captain has done all the research in advance. Some of the crew were given early leave, while the others were given days off later on. Thus, everyone gets time off, and there will always be someone to man the Alcor. I was among the group that got earlier vacation time, and I came back to my post completely refreshed. I'm currently getting ready for my training examination, Vigilance at Sea. Vigilant what now? Is this to do with new recruits? Yep, you guessed it. During the past 2 years, the volume of seaborne trade in Liyue Harbor has been soaring, and many people have joined up as sailors. Taking to the high seas is a matter of patience, bravery, and perception. These are highly demanded qualities. Sailors have to be well trained in order to navigate safely. In addition to obtaining the 4 major qualifications and the 5 minor qualifications, which total 9 navigation-related qualifications stipulated by the Ministry of Civil Affairs, 2 years of maritime training and apprenticeship are also required. 9 qualifications and 2 more years of training? Holy mackerel! That's so demanding. It's no big deal. After all, it's far better to undergo rigorous training and preparation for work than to go out to sea and encountering an unpleasant surprise unprepared. The Ministry of Civil Affairs organizes most of the training courses. Anyone with a passable knowledge of sailing could coast by them. These subjects aren't too difficult. Of course, some ships will also have to traverse dangerous waters, which will hopefully give them some experience. Given the experience of the Crux fleet in dealing with rough sea situations, we in the Ministry of Civil Affairs have organized an intensive navigation training program. Sailors who pass the training will get a deep-sea navigation qualification certificate on completion, as well as some rewards prepared by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Considering I have the best knowledge of the surrounding waters, the captain has tasked me with planning the training examination. Wait a minute, speaking of sailing, you two are pretty good with that wave rider, no? Do you guys want to give it a try? If you don't mind, I would also like you guys to give me some feedback about this test, positive or negative. That way I will be able to improve it in a timely manner. Well, Paimon wants to see how much skill the crew needs to navigate the high seas. And there's a bonus reward too. It's a win-win for us. Let's experience what it's like to be a sailor. Such vigor. Then I'll mark you guys down for the Vigilance at Sea examination. Please do your best. Vigilance at Sea has both a multiplayer Billowing Waves mode and a single-player Tranquil Waters mode. You may obtain all rewards by completing challenges in either mode. Good. Vigilance at Sea has 3 stages. Before each challenge begins, a stage will be chosen randomly. View gameplay details for the rules of the different stages. The Wave Rider will not be able to use its heavy cannon when the challenge begins. You will gain random techniques by collecting prop lamps in each stage. Make use of these techniques to smoothly sail through the challenge.
Do those symbols really mean?
During the challenge, the Wave Rider's HP will be replaced by durability. In Billowing Waves mode, once your Wave Rider's durability is depleted, you will lose all challenge coins you have already gained and enter the Voyage Observer state. Your Wave Rider will not be able to collect any challenge coins or prop lamps in this state. You will exit this state after a while, and your Wave Rider can participate in the challenge again. In Tranquil Waters mode, once your Wave Rider's durability is depleted, the challenge will end and your score will be calculated.
What do those symbols really mean?
The more challenge coins you have at the end of this challenge, the higher your final score will be. Okay.
Come on.
Sea conditions are consistent. They're not start Vigilance at Sea. Best to give it your all. Start challenge with other players in co-op mode. No. Tranquil Waters. You will start a challenge in single player mode. At the end of the challenge, the more challenge coins, the higher the final score. Okay. Let's go. Bing. Mystical Elevation. Luxurious challenge coins may be found within the ocean lanes lined with sea balloons. When the... Okay. Oh Lord, those are big coins. Dense fog is spreading over the sea. Whoa. Got 252 coins. Okay. Says 804? What the heck? Okay, so I need to get 5,000 total points to get all the rewards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay, as expected. Team victory, obtain coins, use special techniques. Sunk the Wave Rider no more than 5 times. Okay, sure. So I just have to... No, wait. Okay, let's go. So I'll do it once more by myself and see. Full throttle, fortify, not take damage, rush forward. Same color as the fireworks contain challenge coins? Okay. Okay, different color damages a Wave Rider. Okay, so we want yellow now. Or gold, whatever. $200. Okay, so 734 that time. All right, let's try it once in co-op. Match. Okay, will this be kind of the same or kind of not the same? Okay, so they just fly around and dump cargo. Oh, where's your boat? There you go. Nice. Waiting for all players to get ready. We only have 3 health now. No. No. They're just out here doing literally nothing. Nice. Ah. Watch out, you. Oh, no. $386 coins total. Most challenge coins obtained 170. That's not me. But total challenge coins obtained 386. 850. Sunk the rider no more than 5 times. Yay! So, about the same, but more annoying because I have to watch other people be dum-dums or just not play. Okay, this is definitely the worst so far, and I'm sad about it because I like Beto. It's just the same thing. Giant vortex maybe. It's just like the same thing over and over again. And if you get dangerous vortexes appeared in the center sea. Not bad number of coins collected. Not bad at all. 860. Good. So if I have it 800 per go. That was my 4th attempt. I got to do it at least 2 more times. Show me the Mora. Okay, so this is the same one I just did. Cool. Oh, 305. Nice. 910. Sick. If I get another 900, how many more do I need? Let's see. Oh, I need 850. Okay, so just a pretty good run will get me there. Crossing the thrumming waves. This is the same one again. Good. This is the one I've been the best at. No. Kind of wish I had the bigger collection radius. Like that. Get out. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. 850? Yes. I'll freaking take it. Good enough. Oh, it does go until 3 a.m. Interesting. Oh, it just repeated some of the elements. Interesting. Okay, so that's also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 200 primos. I'll take that. Alright, so Paper Theater is the last one. A man's melancholic yearning, adepti and demons, and a heartfelt romance played out with paper. Alright, that one was my least favorite, but it was fine. Now what's this? Ooh, the spot. A performance going on at the North Wharf. This notice is so vague. It doesn't say what the show is or who's going to perform it. Paimon wonders where the location is, but if we can't find it, we could always ask people on the street. There's a lot of people there. Paimon also sees it. Whoa, so many people are gathered there. Maybe just for the show. Let's ask around. Hello. Ching Xing. Fortune and health, peace and wealth. Hello. Is there going to be a performance here soon? Yes, there's going to be a paper play. Are you guys here for it too? So this opera is called Paper Play? No, paper plays and Liyue operas are not the same thing. Heshing. Ching Xing, the show is about to begin. Be quiet or you'll affect the performance. Sorry. As for the paper play, you'll know it when you see it. Honored guests, we will be performing Bravebeard today. Before the show, if you want to head to the restroom or grab a beverage, now's a good time. We will wait for no one when the show begins. So this performance is actually called Bravebeard, but Paimon has never heard of this story. Shh! We can still hear you even at a whisper. Keep it down. You can talk during the intermission section. Sorry. Intermission selection? The story of the Bravebeard is quite long. In fact, it'd be too long to do it all in one go. So Ying Gong will let the audience pick which scene they want to see during an intermission. Ching Xing, I'm trying to listen to the play. Oh, I won't butt in anymore, I promise. So, dear guests, what part of the Bravebeard story would you like to see today? Would you like to see mountain bound or worshipping adepti? Maybe exorcising demons or ascension? As long as you can name it, I can perform it. I want to see the Bravebeard fight the monsters. He is so handsome and wins every time. You've seen worshipping adepti and exorcising demons so many times already. Haven't you got tired of it? I want to see the part where the Bravebeard goes home to see his sister. The Bravebeard has a sister? How have I not heard of this? I definitely haven't seen that before. How impressive. Not many people would request homecoming. After all, only the real fans know about it. Alright, just in time for Lantern Rite, we will not perform the plots featuring monsters. We shall spin a tale of how lovers end up together. There are 3 characters who shall appear in this scene, aside from our Bravebeard, with whom you are familiar, of course. There is also a lonely girl named Yibing and an honest gentleman named Nanfeng. Do you understand any of this, Spiegel? Paimon's still confused. So this is a story about a guy called the Bravebeard, right? It looks like there's a lot of supporting characters as well. But so far, there's only one performer on stage. And there's a folding screen? How's it gonna work? Hey, someone here has never seen a paper play before. Oh, someone in the back asked how I, a lone performer, can be in different places at once and make this performance work. Well, our paper plays may not be as exquisite as Liyue operas, but we certainly have our own distinct flavors. As you may know, the characters in Liyue operas are portrayed by real people in the flesh. The actors in our performances, however, are portrayed with paper figures pasted on silk. And Liyue operas take place on a large wooden stage. The stage for our performances, however, is but a paper screen on a wooden shelf. Our actors and stages are all made of paper. That's why we call it a paper play. I am the narrator, but I am no actor. You will meet the 3 paper actors in just a moment. Yinggong, I don't think they know about the Bravebeard either. Would it be okay if you introduce them to his story? You know, the one you always start with. That's called the establishing moment. I've always enjoyed that too. Please perform it for us, Yinggong. Establishing moment, establishing moment. It is said that the sky's the limit, but the woes of the world are also limitless. There was once a man named Huang Wang, suffering from human injustice, who resorted to dwelling amongst the mountains and rivers. By chance, he became a disciple of an Adeptus, changed his appearance, and grew a black beard. Thus he is known as the Bravebeard. At the behest of the Adeptus, he struck down monsters and scared off demons with his sword. The Bravebeard trained for many years and finally acquired the philosophy of the Adeptus. Right before he returned to the Adeptal abode, he was summoned to recall the past. It turned out that he still had an attachment to the common folk society, where he had a sister at home. The poor sister, Yibing, was now alone and helpless. She thought that her brother had lived a miserable life and never imagined that he would return home. As to what happened next, I shall show you right away. Hey, don't just stand there. Clap. Okay. Is there a rule about when we should clap? Okay. Thank you all. We are supposed to continue the show, but I can tell that these 2 guests are still a little perplexed. I think it would be better if I asked these 2 to volunteer from the audience by coming forward and assisting me in directing the scene. It will give you both a good look, and it will help the actors move forward on this stage. What do you think? Hey, why didn't you invite me? I know all about paper plays. You gotta remember to invite me. You just gotta. You have been up there too many times already. Quit making a fuss and enjoy the show. Fine by me. Help direct the scene? That sounds so novel. It's also fine by Paimon. Then I shall ask you 2 to prepare. As soon as you 2 are in position, the performance will begin. I'm still getting rewards for the last thing. So, are you guys ready? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present to you Homeward, Bravebeard. Oh, Lord. Mercy to Homeward Scene 1. Mercy to exercise, life to save, a parting from closest kin to brave. So you just have to do all the scenes. Okay. After the performance begins, the actor named Huang Wang will move at a fixed speed across the stage and will change directions upon making contact with the paper theater's edge or any obstacles. Okay. I'll have to click. Can't spacebar. Traps will appear to impede the journey of Huang Wang. Touching them will cause the performance to fail. Move the stage sections to change his path and avoid traps such that he can reach his destination. Enter the room. Click anywhere to begin. Drag or select 2 stage sections to switch their positions. Oops. No. There we go. Actors will also be moved, it says. Doop, 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 doop. Hooray! Successful performance. Mercy to exercise, life to save. A parting from closest kin to brave. Next scene. Enter the room. Whew. No. There we go. Over the mountains and distances vast, one in a dream to meet at last. Oh, that one's locked. Yibing, your brother's home. Huangwan can leap from an upper level of the stage to a lower level via gaps, but if he falls through a gap on the lower level of the stage, he will fall off the stage, which will result in a performance failure. Click anywhere to begin. Obtain the treasure chest. Those are both locked, though. Okay. Wait, okay. There we go. Ta-da! The time of reunion is brief. Okay, so that's locked. Wait, what? Ah, I see. Okay, now. No. There we go. I knew I'd get there eventually, but just had to suss it out. Yibing is told today wholly alone, and how shall I return to the Adepti's home? Nope, nope, that ain't what I want either. Okay, and then no. Okay, I see. No, I don't want your support. Get out of here. Alright, I want this here. And I want you there. And then I want... Wait, pause. Yeah, no, this is fine. Okay, so you'll fall down here. Oh no. Oh no, I'm gonna hit the spikes. Oh no. Restart. I clicked restart. You can't. Okay, wait, is this what I want? No. I think he's just gonna follow the spikes, right? No. Okay. No. Ooh. Ooh. Oh! Finally. Just had to get him to where I could see it in the proper configuration. A lover you must find, a partner for life, for tears to wipe when sorrow is rife. Huang Wang has the protection of the Adeptus and can ride on the wind. When he reaches a place where the wind rises, he can ride its flow and reach the stage's upper level. Okay. Obtain the treasure chest. Alright, so I want to zoom up, but not here. Zoom up here. Okay. Got it. Do I got it? Nope. Wait. So I have to be walking back. Oh, I see. I see. I see. I see. Get on here. Okay. And then. Whee! Yeah, easy enough. To eat and rest under oak and birch, across the world to earnestly search. Certain gaps on the stage come equipped with extra boards. Use the mechanism on the floor to control whether a gap is open or closed. Huang Wang can switch the state of stage gaps once for each time he steps on such devices. Okay, so I don't want to do that though. Nope. 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 Shoot. I was too impatient. Okay, now you go over here. Oh, wait. Pause. No. Okay, I know what to do. Don't support me down there. The disrespect. I just tried to move the piece that I couldn't move. It's fine. And then once we get over here, go like that. No! Fuck. I should have just not. Okay, Alright, so we get on this one, then we want to jump up top. Whee! Then we want to swap these. Yeah. Okay. And then when we get on this one, we, swap it over, zoom up. And easy. Nope. Okay. Easy peasy, done. That's what I was trying to do last time. I just panicked. Or I didn't panic, but I shouldn't have moved those two pieces. And I walked into spikes. Alone I walk through the wilderness, but light stops. Steps fear, not long treks. Open the treasure chest. So I have to be able to fall onto it, or maybe not. No. Okay, that's fine. Actually, no, it's not. No, it's not. No. Okay. Neat. We did it. Like, I understood the solution, but getting all the pieces together required focus. Nanfeng and Yibing I shall unite as they will it. To open the locked door, you must first obtain a key to it. Oh wait, no, that's fine. So you get on here and then we swap it and we drop it and we got the key. Easy, that one was easy. Bing! Successful performance. The courtyard is prosperous, worthy. This courtyard is prosperous, worthy of trust. Enter the room. So the key is there. Nope, not yet. No. But how the heck am I supposed to do that? That ain't right. So I have to somehow step on that switch 2 times? 3 times. That'll close the gap. Okay, now. Wait. This will open the gap. Oh no. No! Okay, wait. That's fine. Actually, that's fine. No, it's not. Okay, I stepped on it once. Now I have to come in from the left-hand side of this thing. Alright, that gives me a second to think. No. I had it, but I effed it. Nope. Whew. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Bing. Successful performance. Who knows where this person dwells? 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Some locked stage sections can be unlocked using keys. Oh, okay. Go toward non-thing. Okay, so when I step on that, what's going to happen? I don't know. Some of these gaps are going to close. Oh, no. Okay, so you have to be coming from the other way. Sure. Understandable. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay, so that's open. Yeah, okay, we're fine. Okay, so I want to get onto this one. And then I want it to go up here and this one to go right here. Nice. Okay, so now that one's unlocked and I'm stuck in a corner, which is precisely where I want to be. And then when I turn around, boop. Ta-da! I made it to Nanfang. Nanfang is found. Past matters are past. I go now with the Adepti at last. I did it. Homecoming, scene 1, 2, 3. Across mountain, scene 1, 2, 3. Over peaks, scene 1, 2, 3. And Adeptus Ex, scenes 1, 2, 3. Rewards. Claim. Claim. Sick. And with that, that puts me at Event Details. I got all these, right? Yeah, I claimed all the rewards from over there. Backstage helpers, what's that? Thanks to you, the performance of Homeward Brave Bird went smoothly, but it seems that Yingong has something to say to you, okay? Such a great end to the play. You've done well, young one. How did you find it? Was it hard to perform with paper? It was a little hard. It wasn't too bad. Paper plays are different from Liyue operas. Being able to do everything yourself makes things a lot simpler. Paimon thinks Spiegel did pretty well. The script itself for the paper play is also very interesting. Paimon wants to see a new story. Yingong, when will you perform next time? Excuse me. As long as someone enjoys it. As for the next time, I don't know. You see, doing paper plays for kids is actually a hobby of mine. After this, I will return to the Yuanhan Opera Troupe to handle the wardrobe and props. You're with the Yuanhan Opera Troupe? So you can sing... You can also sing Liyue opera? I can, to some extent. Who wouldn't be able to carry a tune after staying with the Yunhan Opera Troupe for so long? Of course, I'm nothing when compared to Miss Yun. I actually work with the people behind the scenes. I'm in charge of the wardrobe and props on stage, such as cannons, flags, costumes, accessories, gadgets, whatever prop you saw on stage, that was me. Some of the costumes and props that Yunhan Opera Troupe uses today are hand-me-downs from the past, and others were bought or made by myself. To perform an entire Liyue opera, there are a lot of people working on stage and behind the scenes. You can't make it happen with just a few actors and actresses. This year's Lantern Rite, Ms. Yun gave some of us backstage helpers some time off, and all of my colleagues are back home to spend the holidays. I've got all this time on my hands, so I decided to put on a paper play for the people here. You didn't go home? No, I didn't go home. My mother and father passed away 2 years ago, so it's just me now. I'm so sorry. Oh, there's nothing to be sorry about. I don't mind. I'm having a good time by myself at the Lantern Rite. As you can see, those kids loved my paper play. We also enjoyed it. Of course, I enjoyed it myself as well. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bothered making all the paper characters and paper settings. Did you write the story yourself? Not really. Whether it's Liyue operas, paper plays, or the Tea Master's stories, they all know the tale of the brave beard. In their moment of need, when people call for a hero, such heroes will answer the call to save the day. Liyue has no shortage of such heroes. Just put a little spin on their story and you have something to enjoy. Paimon has heard a lot about this before. Is this part of Liyue's traditional culture? Yeah, that sounds about right. But while there are always heroes who help out of times of crisis, you can't keep relying on others and have to take responsibility for yourself. Take care of yourself, young man. Happy Lantern Rite. I will. Happy Lantern Rite. Happy Lantern Rite. If you have time, come see an opera at the Yunhan Opera Troupe. Maybe we'll see each other again there. Backstage helpers, quest reward. Okay, just to be sure. So it's nothing. Did backstage helpers. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. So that means Festive Fever 1200. So I get a fortuitous invitation. Well, I could use some of these, but we got to get the new character. It's YaoYao. Weapon, polearm. Streetwood Rambler's youngest disciple. A gentle and caring little adult. Toss and turn spear. Braffinus Sky Cluster. Moonjade Descent. Star Scatter and other shoes. Tailing on tiptoes. While YaoYao is in your party, your characters will not startle crystal flies and certain other animals when getting near them. Nice. March 6th. Streetwood Ramblers Abroad. Dendro. Osmanthus. Okay. Yes, I want her, of course. We're actually like C6 on a lot of these. She's the one I would want constellations for, but yes, YaoYao me. Hooray! We got YaoYao. Cool. And then we will claim all of our rewards. Some fireworks and primos. Some screens, the crown, the object, the plant. Yes. Alright, so that's that. In 2 evenings and about 5 hours total, 5.5 hours maybe, I have completed the Lantern Rite to all of it, and do the prerequisite quests, but that's okay. So, I hope that you all enjoyed this. I will do these tomorrow, because I've got some other stuff to take care of tonight. It's 1:09 a.m. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed these story quest interludes with me. I certainly do enjoy them. And I hope you enjoyed the Lantern Rite quest as much as I did. It wasn't quite as moving as the last 2 were, but it was still really nice, and I still almost cried like 2 or 3 times in the finale, which is normal, I guess. So thank you again. I hope you have a prosperous year, and it's better than last year was. Even if last year was great, I hope this one's even better than that. And happy Lantern Rite to you. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.